Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
39. Meanwhile, Hitchcock County, they have lost 3 straight. They're trying to get back on the winning trail as well. And these two teams have already met before, and you don't have to go back real far, just to January 23rd, where Hitchcock County and Maywood-Hayes Center met in the RPAC Conference Tournament. It would be Maywood-Hayes Center winning that one by a final score of 65-23. So we'll see how things change now that you're at Hitchcock County, if that makes a factor or not. We'll step aside, take a break. Starting lineups coming up next on Maywood with the Country. The boys game a little bit later on. There are other high school basketball games on tap for you here tonight. We'll talk about those later on here tonight. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you in part by Parker Hannafin, the worldwide leader in the manufacture of industrial loans. For information about Parker and for current job listings, visit their website at parker.com. First for the visiting team in the Maywood-Hayes Center Wolves, a lineup like this. 5'5" sophomore Reagan Stengel, 5'5" senior Kylie Haight-Monick, 5'5" senior Ashlyn Brose, 5'10" senior Olivia Hansen, and a 5'7" freshman, Chris Stengel. Stengel, Hansen, Brose, Haight-Monick, and Reagan Stengel will get the go-ahead start for 22nd year head coach and Kim Stengel. Starters for Hitchcock County will look like this. A 5'7" junior in Bianca Tyen, 5'5" freshman Karsten Porter, 5'5" junior and Katie Jarecki, 5'6" freshman Reagan Hagan, and then a 5'10" freshman Madison Carlson. Carlson, Hagan, Jarecki, Porter, Tyen get the go-ahead start under second-year head coach Anna Martinez and the 4-13 Hitchcock County Falcons. Today's starting lineups brought to you in part by Parker Hannafin, the worldwide leader in the manufacture of industrial loans. For information about Parker and for current job listings, be sure to visit their website at parker.com. Maywood-Hayes Center's in their road black uniforms with the lime green numbers, MHC in lime green lettering written across the chest, black shorts. And Hitchcock County in the home white uniforms, purple numbers, white and purple shorts, Falcons and purple lettering written across the chest. It'll be Kylie Haight-Monick. She'll go center court and go up against Madison Carlson here as we get things ready to rock and roll for high school girls basketball here on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. KIOD McCook, Maywood with the Country 105.3. We're underway, and the opening tip is going to be won here by Hitchcock County. They'll immediately try to go down low with Katie Jarecki, but she'll turn it over. Couldn't quite handle the basketball, and so right out of the gates, Hitchcock County coughs up the basketball. Full court press put on here by Hitchcock County. Maywood-Hayes Center breaks the press, no problems. Left wing corner, it's Chris Stengel with the basketball. Now off to Haight-Monick, top of the key, right side. Here's Hansen, thought about the shot, now skips it over to the left wing. Firing away is going to be Stengel, off front into the iron and won't go. Rebounded there by Hansen, the putback goes. Olivia Hansen gets the Wolves on the board first. It's 2-0. So now Hitchcock County trying to get it across the timeline, but it'll be a time of a jump ball right at center court, and the possession goes back to the hands of Maywood-Hayes Center. So a chance here for the Wolves to go right out of the gates and to make it a two-possession game. They lead it 2-0. They scored on their opening possession. We're just underway. 7:26 to go here in the first quarter. Right side with the basketball is Reagan Stengel. Now over to the left wing. Tate Monick. She'll skip it over. Here's Bros for three, and that one's just going to be off the mark. It hits the rim hard. It bounces up in the air. Hits the basket crossbar, but a foul is called. They're going to say before the shots, as Ashlyn Bros thought she was going to be shooting 3 free throws, but instead it'll be on the floor. So the foul going to be called there on Reagan Hagan, her first personal foul. Hansen shot is deflected. The ball's being tipped around. Hitchcock County trying to grab it, and it'll be a foul instead. Going to be called here on Madison Carlson. That'll be her first personal foul. Second team foul now here on Hitchcock County. So Hansen will inbound. Now it's off to Bros. They're daring her to shoot the basket. Ball, and she does, but hits the backside of the rim. Rebounded in the hands now of Katie Jarecki. Jarecki's pass is going to be overthrown over the head of Hagan, and another turnover here for the Falcons. Last time these two teams met, our Pac Conference tournament would have been technically the second round, the first round for Maywood-Hayes Center since they had the bye, and it was all Maywood-Hayes Center winning that one 65-23. They meet now here in the regular season. Right side is Tate Monick. She'll pass it across the court, and now they're going to call an offensive foul here on Maywood-Hayes Center. No, 3-second violation going to be called on the Wolves. So a turnover here for Maywood-Hayes Center, and now Hitchcock County will have the basketball. Wolves come out in the full court press again. No Alexis Wood here tonight, still injured. She was injured in that RPAC Conference Championship game as well, and the pass from Jarecki hits the side of the backboard, goes out of bounds. So it'll be another turnover here for the Falcons. Having troubles with the press put on here by MHC. It's now their third turnover of the game. Hansen inbound underneath the Wolves' own basket. Here's Bros on the right side. She'll launch up the three. Too strong again. Rebounded down into the hands of Hagan. Hagan lost the basketball. Fourth turnover now by Hitchcock County. Now the Wolves will turn it right back over. Their second turnover of the game. And now Hitchcock County trying to clear out and get this basketball across the timeline. Stuck right at midcourt is Hagan. Hagan's across midcourt. Gets it off here now to Jarecki. Jarecki skips it on over to the right side to Tyen. Right wing corner. Driving now is Porter. She'll launch up the three, right wing. Just off the mark, in and out. Rebounded now here by Stengel, and they're going to call a foul on Hitchcock County. This foul going to be called on Jarecki, her first personal foul. That makes it now the third team foul here for Hitchcock County. 6:20 to go, first quarter. It's a 2-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Full court press put on here by Hitchcock County. And with the basketball now, it's going to be Stengel across the timeline. Here's Hansen trying to go back door. Ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be a tie, but a jump ball call. Tonight's game on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, brought to you in part by Acres Equipment of McCook, Bex Hybrids, Morgan Schilling, Community Hospital, Go Lights, Great Plains Communications, Happy's Feed Store and Fuel Center, and Hilltop Seeds, Cali Elms. Ball inbound here for the Falcons. Now they got a fast break opportunity. It's short-lived, though, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds from behind from Ashlyn Bros. The possession will stay here for Hitchcock County. They'll look to inbound underneath their own basket with Katie Jarecki. Jarecki to inbound, looking. Jarecki lobs it high up into the air, and it's going to be tipped around. Now knocked around, and grabbing it is going to be Porter, and she'll set up the offense top of the key. Porter dribbles over to the left wing, now picked up the dribble, trying to get rid of it. Ball above her head, now dishes it off to her teammates here in Hagan. Hagan onto the right side of the lane, now pull-up jumper, middle of the lane. Too strong, package of the air. Now here comes the Maywood-Hayes Center. They got a fast break. They'll get it up ahead here to Tate Monick. Tate Monick with the layup, up and in. Kylie Tate Monick with her first basket makes it now a 4-0 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 5.5 to go here in quarter number one. Pull-up jumper, long two, trying to bank it in. It's off the mark by Porter. Rebounded now here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Chris Stengel across the timeline, left side, working to Bros. Now over to Hansen. She'll launch up the three. And it's left short, rebounded now here by Hitchcock County. Ball knocked away, going to be stolen away, and Stengel will get drawn for a foul. Turnovers galore here for Hitchcock County early on. That's now their fifth turnover committed with 5:16 to go here in the first quarter, and a 4-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. First personal foul going to be called on Porter. Fourth team foul now on Hitchcock County. And here's Chris Stengel to the free throw line, a 49% free throw shooter on the year. Flip a coin to see if she'll make the free throws. First one on the way, up and in. Her first points. 5-0 starts here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Second free throw here by Stengel on the way, money. Goes perfect that trip. 6-0 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 5:16 to go in the first quarter. Across the timeline now is Tyen. Now over to the right side. Driving the right side of the lane is Carlson. Can't get it to go. Rebounded now here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Ashlyn Bros trying to get it across the timeline and does. Gets it off here to Reagan Stengel. Now Hansen, long two, airballed it. Rebounded now by Hitchcock County. Looking to push the basketball is Porter. Now slows it down near midcourt. Over to the right wing. Here's Hagan. Long three on the way. Left it short. Airballed that one, and it's rebounded now here by Chris Stengel. Up ahead to Reagan Stengel. Right side here to Bros. Inside into traffic, and it'll be a travel. Yep, travel called there on Kylie Hayton-Monick. She caught it, but kind of was... There are two black jerseys right next to each other, and Hayton-Monick kind of stepped in front of it and then forgot a dribble, trying to go up strong for the layup. So a turnover here by the Wolves, their third turnover of the game. Now it's knocked around. Hitchcock County trying to save the possession. They're going to call a foul on MHC. This one will be called on Ashlyn Bros, her first personal foul. Inbounding now will be Jarecki for Hitchcock County. It's all the way across the court. Carlson on the right wing. Carlson goes top of the perimeter. Here now to Hagan. Hagan on the right side. They're going to call blocking foul. No, they're going to call an offensive foul on Hitchcock County. Madison Carlson will pick up her second personal foul. 6-0 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 4:33 to go in quarter number one. So here's Hansen driving baseline. Nobody stepped in front of her, and she'll lay it up and in. 4 points for Olivia Hansen. It's now an 8-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. How long do you let this go if you're Hitchcock County? They cannot get this ball across half court easily. They have to baseball pass it across again. With it, it's now Tyan trying to go back side to Carlson. It's knocked out of bounds off of Maywood-Hayes Center. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Hitchin Public Transit, Jimmy John's, Kinship Point, McCook Lettering, McCook Mechanical Services, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, and MNB Bank. Inbound here to the left wing corner to Hagan. Hagan beats two defenders. Pull-up jumper. Left it short off front edge of the iron. Rebounded here by Hayton-Monick. Hayton-Monick looking to clear out. Pushing it up ahead. Over to Reagan Stengel on the right wing corner, and she drugged the pivot foot. Travel called, and that's now the fourth turnover here on Maywood-Hayes Center. Can Hitchcock County take advantage of this? 4 minutes to go. First quarter, an 8-0 lead here for Hitchcock County. The ball deflected out of bounds off of Olivia Hansen. Stays with Hitchcock County. Falcons trying to go the length of the floor here with 3:58 to go. First quarter, an 8-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. The Falcons still looking to buy a basket here. Hagan across half court, working the left side of the floor. Gets it off to Jarecki, and Jarecki stepped out of bounds. Ran out of real estate there on the near sideline in front of the Maywood-Hayes Center bench. It's now their sixth turnover of the game. And a timeout taken here by Hitchcock County. 30-second timeout. We take it with them. An 8-0 lead and start for Maywood-Hayes Center with 3:51 to go. First quarter. Back after this on the Hometown Finley Radio Sports Network. County High School. Here is Reagan Stengel with the basketball after the 30-second timeout taken by Hitchcock County. And Kylie Hayton-Monick scores out of the timeout. 4 points for her. It's now 10-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Double teamed at midcourt is Johnson, who checked into the game for the first time for Hitchcock County. It'll be a turnover and a foul offensively called on Olivia Hansen. Got her with the charge, and that's her first personal foul. Makes it now the second team foul on the Wolves. Full court press again put on here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Hitchcock County gets the ball inbound. Here is MacArthur, who's into the game for the first time. Passes it off to Tyan. Tyan's pass is stolen away, and then an assist by Hansen. And scoring is Ashlyn Bros, her first 2 points. 12-0 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 3:09 to go. First quarter across the timeline is Hitchcock County. Johnson has it. Now we're on the right wing. Here's MacArthur. MacArthur holds it. They'll give it off here to Jarecki, top of the key. She'll set up the offense. Goes to the right wing. Passing it off here to MacArthur. MacArthur looking to make a move. Driving baseline. Too far underneath the basket. Trying to go to the back door here to Johnson, and it'll be a turnover by Hitchcock County. Their 9th turnover of the game. 2:49 to go, first quarter, 12-0 lead here for the Wolves. Here's Carissa Stengel up ahead to Hansen. Hansen off to Reagan Stengel. Stengel's layup is blocked, and now down to the other end we go with Tyen. Tyen trying to get it here to Daylin Muse. Muse trying to go backside on the right block. Now a jumper, long two, left short that time by Johnson. Second effort won't go. Ball loose on the floor, and it will be out of bounds. Stays with Hitchcock County. So Falcons inbounding it now with Jarecki underneath their own basket. Jarecki looking, trying to get open is a white jersey, and it's going to be stolen away on the inbound play. 10th turnover here by Hitchcock County. It's 2-on-1. And it will be a foul called. Nope, they're going to say out of bounds. Knocked by Hitchcock County. So now a whole host of subs will check on in here for the Wolves. Taya Roberts out on the floor. Hayden Monick is still out on the floor. Kesley Cox checking in for the first time. You also have out there Carissa Stengel, and now inbounding it is Ellie Brose. So a whole host of new Maywood-Hayes Center Wolves out on the floor here for this possession, leading at 12-0 here with 2:10 to go in quarter number one. Ellie Brose setting it up and slowing it down, top of the key. Here for MHC, left side, here's Kesley Cox. Bounce passing it off here to Roberts. Roberts trying to go up strong. And it's partially deflected. Hayden-Monick trying to go up, and she'll draw the foul and shoot two. So Kylie Hayden-Monick will step to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Foul going to be called on Johnson, her first personal foul. So Hayden-Monick at the line to shoot two. 72% free throw shooter on the year. Pretty much almost automatic. First one on the way, in and out. Every time I say that, I jinx them. Every time. Never fails. Never fails. Second free throw on the way. That time it goes. See, I didn't say anything that time, and makes the second free throw. There's a big travel. I did get quite the look from the Maywood-Hayes Center Wolves after I said that. Once she missed it, the whole crowd turned around and looked right at me. The broadcaster jinx on free throws is a legit thing. Left side. Here is Maywood-Hayes Center. They're back with the basketball again. Roberts on the right wing. Goes to the left side. Now here's Carissa Stengel, left wing corner. Kesley Cox back over top of the key. Carissa Stengel, right side of Hayden-Monick, just passing it around. And now a three is chucked up and missed. Now second effort won't go. And here's Hitchcock County with a rebound. Up ahead they'll try to go. And Hayden-Monick nearly knocked it free. With it now is Hama gets it out to her teammate right side to Taya. Now a long three on the way. Left it short by Jarecki. Rebounded again here by Taya. They'll try to set it up. Now it's going to be stolen away. Another turnover here by Hitchcock County. Their 12th turnover of the game. Hayden-Monick with a layup on the right side. She's got 7 points, and it's now 15-0 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center with 1:02 to play in quarter number one. Right at center court, here's Johnson. And now to the right wing. Holding it is Tyen. Goes back top of the key to MacArthur. Back to Tyen. Still working the top part of the perimeter. Three is going to be banked in, and that finally gets Hitchcock County on the scoreboard from Tyen, and it's now 15-3 with 40 seconds to go in quarter number one. Hayden-Monick across the timeline, right side. With it is now going to be Roberts. Roberts, top of the key, swings it around left side. Three is off the mark by Kesley Cox. Hayden-Monick with a rebound. She'll be fouled, goes back to the free throw line. Keep my mouth shut on this one. First trip she came to the free throw line, went 1 of 2, 50% tonight. 72% free throw shooter on the year. First one on the way is off. Might have just jinxed her for good. 15-3 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Hey, if you're going to struggle at the line, now's the time to do it. Hopefully it comes around once you head into the postseason. Second free throw here by Hayden-Monick on the way. That one's in and out too. I mean, literally, kind of just does that loop on the rim, falls off. And now they're going to stop play and call a foul on Kylie Hayden-Monick, her first personal foul. Hansen will check back in. Hayden-Monick will go out here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 15-3 our score. It's all Wolves here with 23.5 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Jarecki to inbound. And here's MacArthur. Will bring it across the timeline for head coach Mike Tinez and the Falcons. Right side. Dishes it off to Jarecki. Jarecki now to Tyen. Tyen top of the key. Still working that top part of the perimeter. Here with it is MacArthur. MacArthur trying to go to the left wing and gets it to Jarecki. Down to 7 seconds to go. Jarecki trying to take it all the way to the basket, and she's going to be fouled with 5.2 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Foul going to be called on Ellie Brose, her first personal foul. That is now the 4th team foul here on Maywood-Hayes Center. Inbounding it is Jarecki. Down to 5 seconds to play. Jarecki back with the basketball in the right wing corner, knocked out of bounds with 1 second left. Jarecki will try to inbound on the side courts for Hitchcock County. Basically get the ball inbound, look to shoot immediately if you're Hitchcock County. Jarecki is looking, gets it in to Johnson. Johnson trying to go down low. She had Hama wide open, but couldn't get it there. Is double teamed in the corner. And that's how we end quarter number 1. Maywood-Hayes Center with a lead, up 15-3 after 1 complete. Second quarter coming up after this on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. One quarter is in the books. 15-3 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Wolves back with the basketball to start our second quarter. 3 is launched and drilled by Ashlyn Brose. She's got 5. So Hitchcock County trying to get this basketball across the timeline. The pressure defense here by Maywood-Hayes Center has been so tough. And now a timeout going to be taken here by Hitchcock County. It's a 30-second timeout. 7:33 to go. Quarter number 2, 18-3 lead for the Wolves. Back after this on Maywood Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Hitchcock County High School 18-3 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center with 7:20 to go in quarter number 2. 3 on the way is drilled by Reagan Hagan. Coming out of the timeout there from head coach Mike Tinez. 18-6 advantage. Ball tipped up in the air. Now it's going to be a turnover for Maywood-Hayes Center. And they're going to call a time at a jump ball. Possession will stay here with Hitchcock County. 18-6, 7:06 to go. Second quarter, Maywood-Hayes Center in front. They've led this game the entire way. Hitchcock County trying to play catch-up. Right wing corner, holding the basketball is Hagan above her head. Now it's deflected. She's able to dribble, top of the key. Hagan trying to drive and looking to cut to the basket is Porter, and a foul going to be called on Maywood-Hayes Center. Starters back into the game here for MHC. But not for much longer. Kesley Cox will check in. Out goes Ashlyn Brose as Brose picks up her second personal foul. 15 foul here on the Wolves. 6:56 to go. Second quarter, 18-6. Falcons inbounding, trying to score, and it'll be a reach-in foul called on Carissa Stengel. That is her first personal foul. 16 foul now. Inbounding in here is Porter for Hitchcock County. Porter inbounds top of the key here to Hagan. Hagan left side. Gets it off to Tinez. Reese Tinez into the game for the first time here for the Falcons. Now top of the key here to Porter. Porter throws up a shot on the right elbow. Off the mark on the left wing. Ball loose on the floor. Scooped back up here by the Falcons. Shot put up and in for Carlson. She's got 2 points. And it's now 18-8. We've cut the deficit. It's now back to a 10-point lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 6:28 to go, second quarter. Left wing into the corner is Kesley Cox, top of the key. Here to Haitmonic, right side, ball above her head is now Carissa Stengel. Back over to the left wing here to Cox, top of the arc. Here to Haitmonic, back over to Cox, left side. She'll try the three. Cox left it short. Rebounded here by Hama. She's got the basketball, now clears it out. Off to Carlson. Carlson now to Hagan. She's double teamed. Hagan turns the basketball over. It's going to be stolen away by Hanson. Hanson trying to go down low, and the basketball knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Falcon basketball. 7th turnover here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Tonight's game on the Hometown Finley Radio Sports Network, brought to you in part by O'Brien Electric, Quality Urgent Care, Party Electric, Red Willow Chemical, Ruggles Seeds, runs a restaurant, Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, and Sawtown Sundries. Intercepted pass and a layup missed here by Hanson. That'll go out of bounds. And the Wolves will turn it over. 14 turnovers for Hitchcock County unofficially. 8 for Maywood-Hayes Center. Full court press put on by the Wolves. They'll try to pass it across the court. Gets it into the hands of Carlson. Now Hama has it. Back over to the right side with the basketball's Hagan. She could have caught it. She would have been able to fire and shoot. Now she has to dribble and looking to get it to a white jersey. Feeds it off here to Porter. Still working the left wing. Great defense here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Hagan on the left wing corner. Now working back towards top of the perimeter. Crosses over into traffic. Throws up a shot. Middle lane. Too strong. Won't go. Rebounded by Carlson. And it's going to be out of bounds off of a black jersey. So stays with Hitchcock County. And Maywood-Hayes Center in their road black uniforms with lime green lettering and numbers. Hitchcock County in the home white uniforms with the purple numbers. Ball lobbed on the left block. Turnaround shot can't drop for Carlson, and it's rebounded by Maywood-Hayes Center. Back the other way we go. Driving is Cox. Cox back over to the right side to Carissa Stengel. Left side, Reagan Stengel drives in. Shot is too strong off the back edge of the iron. Wanted that one, couldn't get it though. Across the timeline, it's going to be Reese Tinez, a freshman. Lost the basketball, and now it's going to be Hitchcock County basketball after it gets all knocked around and out of bounds. So the Falcons retain and keep possession of it. Tinez inbound here for the Falcons. Tinez looking, gets it off. Here is Hagan, top of the key. Hagan crosses over, drives, left side of the lane. Hama, pump fake. Didn't even look to the basket on that pump fake. Would have had an easy shot. Now right side, it's going to be Hagan. Hagan, top of the key. Hagan, left elbow, feeds it off to Porter. Porter still working the top part of the three-point line. Ball deflected, getting it right back. Hagan left side, trying to go to Hama, back door. It was there, but poked from Maywood-Hayes Center, and now a foul going to be called. So foul on Hitchcock County. Will walk down to the other end. We'll shoot a 1-on-1. This is now the 8th team foul on Hitchcock County. Second personal going to be called on Porter. And at the free throw line for Maywood-Hayes Center will be Kesley Cox. Cox, a 57% free throw shooter. Can't hit the first, won't get the bonus. Grab here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Or excuse me, grab by Hitchcock County. Hagan, left side. Off to Tinez. Tinez back to Hagan. Top of the key. Hagan, left side of the lane. Off to Tinez. 4:18 to go. Second quarter. Still 10-point lead here from Maywood-Hayes Center, up 18-8. Hama on the back door was there for a moment. It closed quickly, and now it'll be a travel called on Hama. Boy, it was there for Hitchcock County, but man, that defense just collapsed immediately as soon as Hama got that basketball on the left block. Full court press put on here by Hitchcock County. Reagan Stengel with the basketball off to Kesley Cox, right block, and she'll score. Kesley Cox with her first 2 points. 20-8 lead. Baseball pass is going to be thrown away, and a turnover here by the Falcons. Their 17th turnover. Here comes a whole host of subs. Tyan will check back in. Jarecki is also back into the contest. Gessenschlager into the game for the first time for the Falcons. And now it looks like a timeout going to be taken here by head coach Kim Stengel. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:54 to go. Second quarter, 20-8 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. We're back after this on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Lead here for Hitchcock, or for Maywood-Hayes Center, 3:43 to go, second quarter, and a foul called on Hitchcock County. This one called on Porter, her third personal foul. 1-1 here for Olivia Hansen. That's now the 9th team foul here on Hitchcock County. Hansen, first free throw, up and in. She'll get the bonus now. Olivia Hansen's got 5 points. Hansen is a 63% free throw shooter on the year. MacArthur checks in for Hama for the Falcons. Second free throw by Olivia Hansen on the way. You bet. 6 points for Olivia Hansen. Our score now 22-8 with 3:40 to go before halftime. MacArthur's dribble going to be knocked out of bounds from behind by Ellie Brose. Jarecki to inbound for the Falcons, right underneath their own basket. Jarecki finds a wide open white jersey, and laying it in is going to be Getzenschlager. Her first 2 points, 22-10. Nice inbound play there. Totally went off guard. It was Maywood-Hayes Center, and this will be a layup on the other end, but it's missed by Krista Stengel. Second effort can't go for Cox. Rebounded out here by Hitchcock County. Ball loose on the floor, and it will be a tie-up and a jump ball. Hitchcock County riding a 3-game losing streak. Maywood-Hayes Center coming off of a conference championship loss to Southern Valley. Ashlyn Brose back into the game here for Maywood-Hayes Center. She has the basketball, right wing, tries the three, left it short and off. And here's Hitchcock County with the basketball. Tying across the timeline, onto the right wing, trying to throw it to the backside. It was too high of a pass, and it hit the nets, and it'll be a turnover here by Hitchcock County. Hansen to the right wing. Kesley Cox for three. Back edge of the iron, tipped around. It'll be a tie, but a jump ball. So possession will go to Hitchcock County. Full court press continue to be put on here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Inbounding it will be Jarecki for the Falcons. Jarecki looking, gets it in here to Tyen. Tyen across the court. Here to Getzenschlager. Getzenschlager puts up a shot, no, can't hit it. Rebounded here by Hitmonic, and it'll be a foul call. Foul on Hitchcock County. We'll walk down to the other end. We'll shoot two. That's now the 10th team foul. Foul going to be called on Getzenschlager, her first personal foul. Riley Hitmonic back to the free throw line. Struggled today. She's 1 of 4 at the line. Free throw upcoming. Left that one short. 1 of 5. Right now, the Wolves 50% at the line as a team. 5 of 10. Second free throw by Hitmonic. Up and in. Riley Hitmonic now with 8 points here tonight. Makes our score 23-10 on our MNB Bank scoreboard with 2:42 to go in the second quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Ellie Brose. So Hitchcock County will inbound near the scores table and right next to the Maywood-Hayes Center bench. Ball thrown in the backcourt, grabbed here by Hagan. Hagan across the timeline. Hagan to the right wing. Off to MacArthur. MacArthur back to the left wing. She'll dribble over. Gives it off here to Jarecki. Jarecki tries the three. Top of the key. Way too high on the backboard, and it's rebounded by Ashlyn Brose. Brose gets it off to Haytmonic. Haytmonic up to Hansen. Hansen on the right wing. Slows it down. Goes to Haytmonic. Right side of the lane. Rattles home. Riley Haytmonic's got 10. And it's 25-10 with 2:10 to go. Second quarter. Quickly. Tyen across the timeline. Tyen on the right wing. Tyen trying to keep that pivot foot down and does. Gets it off down here to Hagan. Hagan top of the key. Hagan using the dribble. Hagan to the left wing. Here's MacArthur with the basketball. MacArthur top of the key to Tyen. Tyen will try the long three. Tyen too strong. Rebounded by the Falcons by Jarecki. And Jarecki loses the basketball. Here's Maywood-Hayes center up ahead quickly. Ashlyn Brose goes inside. Hansen misses the shot too far underneath the basket. Grabbed here now by Hitchcock County and Jarecki. Jarecki beats some defenders. 2-on-2. Jarecki jump stops, fires away, and it's in and out. Rebounded now by Maywood-Hayes center. Cashley Cox across the timeline. Cox, top of the key. Cox throws up a floater, middle of the lane, left it way short. It's like she couldn't decide if she should shoot it or pass it. And the ball is out of bounds, stays with Maywood-Hayes center. Subs checking on in. Here's Reagan Stengel, Carissa Stengel, Maddie Doyle checking into the game. Ellie Brose, Cox, and Hansen out for Maywood-Hayes center. Inbounding it now is Carissa Stengel. Gets it to Ashlyn Brose, right wing. Back over to Carissa Stengel. Now back to Brose. She'll try the three. And took her time on that shot. Still couldn't get it to go. And it'll be a turnover now here by Maywood-Hayes center as Carissa Stengel cannot keep the basketball in play. Dalen Muse back into the game for Hitchcock County. Out goes Geschenschlager. Full court press, but on by Maywood-Hayes center. Inbound here to Tyen. Tyen to Muse on the right wing. Muse holding. Off to MacArthur, top of the key. MacArthur dribbling. And now picked up the dribble. Bounce passes it off to Hama on the right wing. Hama looking to go down low, nothing there. Now her pass is going to be stolen away here by Haytmonic. 19 turnover and a layup for Kylie Haytmonic. Haytmonic has 12. 27-10 lead for Maywood-Hayes center with 46 seconds to go before halftime. Tyen with the basketball. Jarecki now up ahead here to Muse. Muse holding back to Jarecki. Left side to MacArthur. MacArthur drives, stops in the middle lane. Here's Muse, top of the key, right side. Off to Tyen. 30 seconds to go before halftime. It's all Maywood-Hayes center. They lead it big, 27-10. Ball deflected, stolen away again here by Haytmonic. 20 and turnover by Hitchcock County and another layup, but it's missed this time by Haytmonic. And she got the basketball back, but was out of bounds with it. 27-10 with 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Maywood-Hayes center with a lead. Ball is inbound here to Muse. Muse goes right back to Jarecki. Jarecki, middle of the floor to Tyen, left side of Hama. Now right side, here's Muse with it. Almost traveled with it, but kept that pivot foot down. Now her pass going to be stolen away here by Ashlyn Brose. Ashlyn Brose with a layup up and in. Ashlyn Brose has 7, and it's 29-10 with 2 seconds to go before halftime. Quickly hurrying, lost the basketball, and that will end our second quarter of play. We are at halftime. Maywood-Hayes center leads at 29-10. Step aside, take a break. McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. Up next, 105.3 Maywood Country.
Thank you to our sponsor tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Opening night here for the Cambridge High School basketball team.
activity. 3 points for Tyen, 3 for Hagen, and then 2 points apiece for Gessenschlager and for Carlson. Turnovers, the main problem here for Hitchcock County. They have struggled to take care of the basketball through the first 2 quarters of play. Unofficially, 21 turnovers for Hitchcock County. For Maywood-Hayes Center, just unofficially 10 turnovers committed for the Wolves. Free throw wise, Hitchcock County has not gone to the free throw line at all in the first half. Maywood-Hayes Center has been there quite a bit. They go 6 of 11 at the free throw line. That's really been the only problem for Maywood-Hayes Center, is being able to capitalize on free throws. Box score goes like this. At the end of the first quarter, Maywood-Hayes Center racing out to a 15-3 lead. Go to the second quarter, the Wolves outscore the Falcons 14-7. And they now sit with a comfortable lead at the halftime break. Maywood-Hayes Center up 29-10. You're listening to the McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. McCook Mechanical Services provides commercial HVAC service and repairs, specializing in system diagnostics. Call today 308-737-9315. McCook Mechanical Services along West B Street in McCook. Now hiring today. Step aside, take a break. More halftime show festivities coming up next. When we return, talk about other games going on throughout the listening area. It's coming up right after this on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. The McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. McCook Mechanical Services provides commercial HVAC service and repairs, specializing in system diagnostics. Give them a call today, 308-737-9315. It's McCook Mechanical Services along West B Street in McCook. They are hiring today. Still looking for extra help is McCook Mechanical Services. If you're interested, again, give them a call, 308-737-9315. 29-10 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. We're at the halftime break. Let's talk about some other games going on throughout the listening area. I do have a couple of scores for you, but not much at this time. Oh yeah, I guess the only one I do have right now is Rappo is all over Brady tonight. So they're up 49-19 with 9:29 to go there in the third quarter of play in girls action. Other than that, you got Medicine Valley. They're on the road to Bertrand tonight. Sutherland is at Juanita Palisade tonight. Over on 93.9 The Zone. About ready to get things underway, if not already in progress. First quarter, McCook and Ogallala. That's over on 93.9 The Zone. That boys game could be a doozy of a one. Let's see if McCook can derail the unbeaten Ogallala Indians in the boys action. And that's all over on 93.9 The Zone. Plenty of action coming up for you tomorrow in the way of high school basketball as well from 93.9 The Zone. Ainsworth will be at McCook. Over on True Country 102.1 tomorrow. Cambridge travels to North Platte St. Pat's. Hitchcock County is at Arapahoe. And then Selma Myrna will travel to Maywood-Hayes Center with that game being played in Maywood. That's all high school basketball action coming up for you tomorrow afternoon and early evening. We will not have any coverage coming up for you tomorrow. This will be it for us here this week. We'll have more high school basketball in store for you coming up next week. And in fact, next week, we will have on a doubleheader. Next week, Tuesday, we'll do the Dundee County Stratton and North Platte St. Pat's game, and then we'll end out our regular season broadcast for the Maywood-Hayes Center at Juanita Palisade. They're on February 10th. Hard to believe it. We got 2 games left of our regular season high school broadcast schedule, and then hello, postseason. There's going to be a lot of fun in that. No question about that. I'm pretty certain what I'm going to do for postseason-wise, but I don't want to say anything until those official sub-district brackets all come out before I make my official decision on what I'm going to do for coverage of high school basketball. I can tell you one thing is certain with Maywood-Hayes Center in that sub-district, same sub-district as Cambridge is. You guys will be taken care of over on 1021 True Country. We're at halftime here on this one, McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. We're ready to start the third quarter, 29-10 lead here for the Wolves. It will be Maywood-Hayes Center basketball to start our third quarter of play, 29-10 lead here for the Wolves. And again, Maywood-Hayes Center has never trailed in this game. It has been a dominating performance, to say the least, here by Maywood-Hayes Center, a team that is 17-1 on the year. Going up against Hitchcock County, who's 4-13. The Falcons have lost 3 straight. Maywood-Hayes Center trying to snap that one-game losing streak. Ashlyn Bros' shot goes in and out. It's rebounded and put back by Kylie Haytmonic. She's playing a whale of a game here tonight. She's up to 14 points. She typically only averages just 6. Here's Hitchcock County down at the other end, and a layup goes for Carlson. A good start here for Hitchcock County out of the locker room, scoring on their first possession here in the third quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center breaks the full court press. It's now 2-on-2. Hanson dribbles right around the defender, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Hitchcock County. 31-12 now. Maywood-Hayes Center in front with 7:23 to go in quarter number 3. Hanson inbound, gets it off to Ashlyn Bros, right wing, back over to Hanson. Pull-up jumper, swish. Olivia Hanson now with 8 points. 33-12, 7:10 to go here in quarter number 3. Right side. Here's tie-in, and it is deflected and stays with Hitchcock County. Tonight's game also being brought to you in part by Southwest Public Power District, Taco John's, Tri-State Spring Service Incorporated, Valmont Irrigation, Viera Wireless, Juanita Crossroads, Bella Petroleum, Hayes County Farmers Co-op, and Hometown Agency. All knocked out of bounds, stays yet here with Hitchcock County. They'll try it again. Jarecki to inbound right next to the Falcon bench. Jarecki looking, gets it into tie-in. Trying to force it inside, it's deflected, now stolen away. 22 turnovers here by Hitchcock County. Left side, it is now Reagan Stengel off to Hanson, right wing corner. 3 is launched by Bros, swish. Ashlyn Bros knocks down another triple. She's got 10 points, it's 36-12 with 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Jarecki off to Hagan. Hagan across the timeline. Hagan to the right wing. Here's Tyen. She'll look to answer for 3 and bakes it in there. Tyen's got 2 threes on the night. She's got 6 points, 36-15. Lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. It'll be a double dribble called on Reagan Stengel. 11th turnover by Maywood-Hayes Center. Jarecki to inbound. Now off to Hagan. Hagan will trot it across. Now stops and travels. 23 turnovers here now for Hitchcock County. 36-15, 6:24 to go here in quarter number 3 on our M&B Bank scoreboard. Haytmonic on the left wing. Back over to Carissa Stengel. And her three-pointer is airballed. And it is saved here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Haytmonic will look to drive baseline. Throws up the shot on the left block. Bounces off the front edge of the rim. Rebounded for a moment there by Carissa Stengel. Now it's ripped away. Hitchcock County up ahead, they got numbers. Now it's 2-on-2. Backside they'll go. And a block shot by Olivia Hanson. As Porter, all she had to do there was pump fake, and I think Hanson would have blew right by her. Ball is trying to be inbounded now by Jarecki. Looking. Jarecki trying to get it in. Jarecki running out of time and gets it in now to Porter. Porter with a tough shot, and it just rolls and goes through. And Porter with her first 2 points, and it's now 36-17. 5:52 to go in third quarter. Haytmonic goes inside to Ashlyn Bros. Ashlyn Bros off the glass and in. Ashlyn Bros now has 12. Ashlyn Bros right at her average tonight. 38-17. 5:40 to go, quarter number 3. Jarecki double teamed back over to the right side here to Hagan. Hagan baseball passes it, left block, shot on the way, no, missed it. Rebounded down here by Tyan. As Carlson couldn't get the shot to fall the first time, and now the ball knocked out of bounds off of Haytmonic. Jarecki will inbound for Hitchcock County. Jarecki looking. Jarecki lobs it, right block. Turnaround shot by Carlson, missed it. Rebounded down here by Ashlyn Bros. Off to Haytmonic. Haytmonic to the right wing. Haytmonic now to Carissa Stengel. Now Reagan Stengel has it over to Hansen. She'll try the three. Hansen splashes one on in. Olivia Hansen with her first three-point bucket hit. She's got 11 points. It's now 41-17 with 5:05 to go, quarter number 3. Right side to Tyan. Back door, trying to get it to Carlson. Carlson finds an open Falcon and rattling it home right at the free throw line was Hagan, and she's got 5. 41-19, 4:50 to go, third quarter. Ball deflected up into the air. Grabbing it is now going to be Haytmonic. Right wing corner to Reagan Stengel. Inside of Hansen. Pretty pass, pretty play. And Olivia Hansen has now 13 points, and it's 43-19 with 4.5 to go, quarter number 3. Deflection, stolen away. 24 turnovers by Hitchcock County. Hansen has it on the left block, and now a foul called on Jarecki, her second personal foul. First team foul here on the Falcons. 43-19, 4:28 to go in the third quarter. Checking in now will be MacArthur. Out goes Porter for Hitchcock County. Hansen inbound for Maywood-Hayes Center. Hansen to Ashlyn Bros. Left block to Carissa Stengel. Back out for a three-pointer for Olivia Hansen. She's got 16, and threes are raining for Maywood-Hayes Center. It'll be a blocking foul called on Maywood-Hayes Center's Reagan Stengel. Her first personal foul. 46-19 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center with 4:18 to go in the third quarter. Checking on in will be Ellie Bros. Out goes Reagan Stengel. Jarecki to inbound right in front of the Hitchcock County Falcon bench. Gets it to Tyan on the right wing corner. Tyan back over to Jarecki. Jarecki top of the key. Jarecki working. Jarecki left side. Off to Hagan. Hagan still working the left wing. Dribbles out top of the perimeter. Now into traffic. Middle of the lane. Nice look. Nice take. Reagan Hagan with 7 points. 46-21. 3:57 to go. Third quarter. It's all Maywood-Hayes Center. They're still in front. Carissa Stengel. Pull up shot. Rattles home. Carissa Stengel with her first field goal. She's got 4 points. It's 48-21 with 3:45 to go here in the third quarter. Hagan off to Jarecki. Jarecki trying to pass it middle of the floor. Deflection stolen away. 25 turnovers down here for Hitchcock County and a Haytmonic foul. Go to the free throw line and shoot 2. So the foul going to be called on Hagan, her second personal foul. Kylie Haytmonic to the free throw line. And Hitchcock County, again, has not been to the free throw line at all tonight. Haytmonic's free throw is swished, and Haytmonic has 15 points. 49-21 with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center in front. Second free throw now upcoming here for Kylie Haytmonic. Left it short. Haytmonic missing another free throw, but Maywood-Hayes Center gets the basketball back. Haytmonic puts up the shot. Somehow, some way it went in. She was way underneath the basket, threw it up, and it fell through the cylinder. It's 51-21. 3:18 to go here in the third quarter. Now it's stolen away. Jumping right in front of the passing lane is Ellie Bros, but she misses the layup. And Ashlyn Bros trying to scoop it and score, and she'll draw the foul and shoot 2. Foul will be on Jarecki, her third personal foul. So here's Ashlyn Bros at the free throw line, her first trip tonight. 80% free throw shooter on the year, knocks in the first. 13 points for Ashlyn Bros, and it's 52-21 with 3:12 to go, quarter number 3. Second free throw by Ashlyn Bros. Money. Ashlyn Bros has 14. And it is now 53-21. 3:12 to go, quarter number 3. Jarecki using the dribble. Over to the right wing to Tyan. Tyan in trouble on the right wing corner. And now Grabbing it is Jarecki. Jarecki dribbles top of the key, left side, off to MacArthur. MacArthur bounce passing it, gets it off to Tyen. Tyen trying to grab it back and does. Tyen, top of the key, down to 2:45 to go. Third quarter, 53-21, all Maywood-Hayes Center. Trying to get a good look here is MacArthur, left side. Pass nearly stolen away. Tyen now throws up the three-point shot. Back edge of the iron, kicks out. Hansen with a rebound. Hansen, and now a foul will be called on Jarecki. That's her fourth personal foul. Jarecki will check out. Porter will come in for Hitchcock County. Cox checks back in along with Roberts for Maywood-Hayes Center. Ashland Bros inbounds here to Hansen. Hansen gets it off now to Cox. 2:26 to go, third quarter, 53-21. Maywood-Hayes Center up big, left side. Ashland Bros now off to Kesley Cox, and they're going to call a 3-second violation here on Maywood-Hayes Center. 12th turnover now on the Wolves. Full court press put on by Maywood-Hayes Center. Here's Hitchcock County. Porter up to Muse. Muse lobbing it down low, and it is nearly stolen away, but touching it was Ellie Bros out of bounds. Stays with Hitchcock County. Tonight's game brought to you in part by LG Seeds, Jack Loomis, Maywood Insurance Company, Pinnacle Bank of Hayes Center, Progressive Marketing Strategies, Scott's Grocery, Southwest Farm and Auto, and Southwest Public Power District. Another turnover here by Hitchcock County. Roberts trying to go back door on the left block there to Cox. Cox back over to Ashland Bros. Now three-pointer left wing for Hansen off front edge of the rim. And hits off the backboard hard. And now it's rebounded, grabbed here by Hitchcock County. And it'll be a travel call on the Falcons. 28 turnovers now for Hitchcock County. Maddie Doyle will check on in. Reagan Stengel back in. Hansen and Ashland Bros goes out for MHC. Roberts will inbound here from Maywood-Hayes Center. Late sub checking on in for Hitchcock County. Back into the game will be Hagan. Porter will come out for the Falcons. Boys game will follow here on the 105.3 Cayuga Country. $1:52 to go. Third quarter, 53-21 lead. Cox holding the basketball above her head, right side. Here's Ellie Bros. Bros looking to put on a move. Bros lobbing it down low, gets it off to Reagan Stengel, and now a foul will be called. And Stengel will go to the free throw line, or they can say it's on the floor first. They will. So they'll look to inbound. Will be Cox for Maywood-Hayes Center. This is the first personal foul called on Muse. Left wing, Reagan Stengel. Ellie Bros swings it around the horn. Maddie Doyle, right side. Here's a quick three on the way. It's long by Cox. Offensive board, and the putback goes for Reagan Stengel. Her first 2 points. 55-21. $1:28 to go in third quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center up big. Muse with the basketball left side. Muse driving, puts up a floater. Hits the top part of the backboard. Grabbed here by Doyle. Doyle's pass is stolen away. Hitchcock County has it. Now it'll be a double dribble. Turnovers on both squads that trip. So Maywood-Hayes Center gets the basketball back with 1:16 to go in the third quarter. It's 55-21. Full court press put on here by Hitchcock County. Cox's pass stolen away. 14 turnover by Maywood-Hayes Center. Here's Johnson off to Hagan. Hagan to the left wing. Hagan now off to Tyen. Tyen top of the key. Tyen to the right wing to MacArthur. MacArthur trying to dribble off the screen. MacArthur's pass to the left wing to Hagan. Hagan crosses over. Hagan in trouble. Goes down low on the left block. Turnaround, lays it in. Good look and patience there. Johnson scores it. Her first 2 points. And it's 55-23 with 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. The shot going to be put up. It'll be a blocking foul. Free throws coming for Kesley Cox. Foul going to be called on Dalen Muse, her second personal foul. Kesley Cox, second trip to the free throw line. She's 0 of 1. Cox free throw in and out. 0 of 2 now is Cox. 9 of 16 at the line for Maywood-Hayes Center. Again, Hitchcock County has never shot a single free throw yet here in this game. Second free throw, money. Kesley Cox with 3 points. And our score now, 56-23, 40 seconds to play here in our third quarter. Pass up ahead to Tyen. Tyen looking to go back door. Got Dalen Muse wide open off the glass and in. Dalen Muse scores her first 2 points. and it's 56-25. Maywood-Hayes Center in front, 25 seconds to go in third quarter. Pull-up jumper, right lane is off the mark for Kesley Cox. Got her own rebound back, and they'll reset it now with 18 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Roberts on the right wing, left side to Reagan Stengel. They'll skip it over to the right wing, 3 on the way. Kesley Cox can't hit it. Ball tipped up in the air, grabbed here by Hitchcock County. Now Dalen Muse has it, 2 seconds. Muse, and it will be a double dribble called as she tried to get it into her right hand to throw a half-court shot. As time was about to expire, now 1 second left. And a turnover here by Hitchcock County, their 30th turnover of the game, and now inbounding it at half court will be Ellie Bruns. With 1 second to go, catch and shoot here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Kesley Cox has it, she'll shoot. It'll count if it goes, and it left it short, and 3 quarters are in the books. It's all Maywood-Hayes Center. They're up big, 56-25. Step aside, take a break. Fourth quarter coming up next on the Hometown Finley Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Work. 56-25, 7:53 to go. Just started the fourth quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center with a lead. Wolves outscored the Falcons in that third quarter 27-15. Falcons with the basketball, looking to inbound. Gets it in here to Hama on the right wing corner. Back off here to Porter. Porter now dribbling top of the key. Get you a score update here in just a moment. Porter in trouble. Off to Hagan, top of the key. Hagan driving, pulls up the shot, middle of the lane, loops in and out. Rebounded here by both Hagan and Chris Stengel. Be a tie with a jump ball. Possession goes to Maywood-Hayes Center. Rappo defeats Brady tonight, 65-47. Girls action there. By the way, if you haven't heard, Denver Broncos got a new man in town as the head coach. Sean Payton is the head coach, officially announced early this evening from Denver. 56-25 lead here from Maywood-Hayes Center, and a foul going to be called. This will send Reagan Stengel to the free throw line here to shoot a pair. Boys game to follow here on a 105.3 Cayenne Country. Foul going to be called on Carlson, her third personal foul. Reagan Stengel free throw. Can't hit it. Back edge of the iron. That's been the only really problem here for Maywood-Hayes Center has been those free throws. Second free throw here by Stengel. Swishes that one. Reagan Stengel's got 3 points. Puts our score now 57-25. 7:28 to go in the game. Hagan across half courts. Passes stolen away by Hansen. Off to Haight-Monick, who lays it up and in. Kylie Haight-Monick's got 19 points. This could be a game high for her this season. 57-25 now. 7:08 to go in the fourth quarter. Hagan lost it, stolen away. Guess who? Kylie Haight-Monick with a left-handed layup. Yes, got the bucket and one for Kylie Haight-Monick. 21 points now and a chance at an and one. First personal foul called on Reese Tinez, and now it's going to be a timeout taken here by head coach Mike Tinez. It is a full timeout. Just frustrating. Nothing going well for Hitchcock County. 59-25 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 6:59 to go in the fourth. Step aside, take a break. Back for more high school hoops on the Hometown Finley Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Your equipment 737-9315.
That's and one. She's now got 22 points. Her score 62-25. Now it's stolen away here by Hansen, and then Hansen got it poked away. Should be Maywood-Hayes Center basketball, but they're going to give it to Hitchcock County. Score 62-25 with 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. With the basketball, midcourt. It's it off to Hama, looking to go backside, and it's stepping in front of the basket and stealing it is going to be Ashlyn Burrows. Backside to Hansen, left block. Hansen in trouble with it, trying to go down low, and it will be a turnover. Lost it out of bounds. 16 turnover here for Maywood-Hayes Center unofficially. 6.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. It's 62-25. Now bringing it across the timeline is going to be Hagan. Now it's stolen away again. Left side to Hansen. Hansen trying to go back door, and it's knocked out of bounds. Stays with Maywood-Hayes Center. 62-25. And now it'll be a full timeout. It's a 37-point deficit. Should have running clock here in the rest of this one, unless Hitchcock County can cut into the lead. 62-25. We'll step aside, take a 30-second timeout. It is a full timeout. We're back after this on Kind with the Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
.6:17 to go in the fourth quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center with the lead and the basketball. Been Maywood-Hayes Center from the very get-go. Hitchcock County has not had the lead at all here tonight. Stengel, left side to Carissa Stengel, top of the key, Ellie Burrows. Right side, here's Hansen with the basketball. Hansen skips it over to the left side here to Carissa Stengel. Stengel in the left wing corner, back top of the key, Ellie Burrows. Right side of Hansen. Hansen launches up the three, buries it. My goodness. Olivia Hansen has now put in the books 19 points, and it's 65-25, and we got the running clock continuing here in this fourth quarter with 5:43 and counting. Porter to inbound here for Hitchcock County. Porter looking. Only time the clock will stop now is for timeouts or an injury, unless Hitchcock County can cut the deficit. Three is on the way, missing it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Subs will check on in for Maywood-Hayes Center. Cox back in. Also Roberts into the game for Maywood-Hayes Center. 5:10 to go and counting. 65-25. Fourth quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center in front. Full court press put on by Hitchcock County. Maywood-Hayes Center gets the ball across the timeline, no problems. Ellie Burrows with the basketball. Goes inside on the right block there to Roberts. Kick out left side. And missing the jumper is Cox. It's loose on the floor, and it'll be a tie-up and a jump ball. Possession goes to Hitchcock County. Maddie Doyle will check back in here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Olivia Hansen goes out. So Kylie Aitmonig with 22 points leading the way for the moment for Maywood-Hayes Center. Right behind her, Olivia Hansen with 19. They're now both on the bench. Right side, here's Porter for a three. Can't hit it. Rebounded by Roberts. Roberts now off. Here to Chris Stengel. Now Cox with the layup. No, and it is rebounded by Hitchcock County. Martinez across the timeline, and this will be a foul called on Ellie Brose. That's her second personal foul. Number 4:06 and counting already here in this fourth quarter. And checking into the contest, Aubrey Brose. And out goes Chris Stengel for Maywood-Hayes Center. Quarter to inbound for Hitchcock County. Boys game to follow here on a 105.3 Cayuga Country. Hagan top of the key. Hagan onto the right side. With it now is Porter, top of the key. Porter looking to go down low. The ball's knocked around like a pinball and goes out of bounds, and it's off of Maywood-Hayes Center. That hit a couple of players, and it just kind of looked like it was a pinball. They're in the middle of the lane. Hitchcock County has it, looking to take advantage of it. Pull-up jumper, bounces around the rim, falls off. Grabbed and rebounded here by Porter. Porter gets it off to Hagan. Pull-up shot, left it short. Offensive board, can't get it to go is Carlson, but she'll be fouled and go to the free throw line for the first time tonight. This is the first time that the Falcons have made it to the free throw line this entire game. 3:09 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Unbelievable, and Hitchcock County is now just getting to the free throw line for the first time, and the first free throw by Carlson is up and in. 65-26. Whole host of subs checking in for the Falcons. Haller into the game for the first time for Hitchcock County. MacArthur back in. Jarecki also in, and the free throw missed by Carlson. 2:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. 65-26, and a layup goes here for Matea Roberts, her first 2 points. 67-26, 2:27 to go in the game. Stay tuned. Jimmy John's post-game show pending, and then we'll set you up for a boys contest between Hitchcock County and Maywood-Hayes Center. Right side, it's MacArthur with the basketball, now top of the key. Dribbles over to the left side. Here's Jarecki. Jarecki driving in middle of the traffic. Shot is left short off front edge of the rim. Rebounded down here by Cox. Cox looking to push. Cox trying to get it to Roberts. Roberts inside. Maddie Doyle off the glass. Will it fall? No, but she's fouled. She'll shoot two. So the foul going to be called on Haller. That's her first personal foul. 9th team foul on Hitchcock County. Maddie Doyle to the free throw line for the first time, and it's too strong. Maddie Doyle, the 5'10 senior. Into the contest is Cassidy Hatfield for Maywood-Hayes Center for the first time. Ellie Brose will go out. So all kinds of different players getting some playing time here tonight. Second free throw by Maddie Doyle off front edge of the rim. Doyle 0 for 2 that trip. 67-26 with $1:22 remaining in the game. Top of the key, here's Tyen. Tyen to the right side to MacArthur. MacArthur, top of the perimeter. MacArthur driving left side of the lane all the way to the basket. And a foul going to be called. She'll shoot two. 1:07 to go in the game. This free throws are going to take a lot more of this clock off here, as the foul going to be called on Maddie Doyle, her first personal foul. So here's Jill MacArthur to the free throw line, just the second Falcon to go to the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw coming from MacArthur, missed it. Lakey far into the game, 5'8 freshman for the first time. Out goes Doyle for Maywood-Hayes Center, down to 37 seconds to go in the game. MacArthur, second free throw, off the mark. Rebounded here by Maywood-Hayes Center with 30 seconds to play now. This will be a foul called here on Jarecki, and that's her fifth personal foul. She'll foul out with 24 seconds remaining, and this is going to pretty much do it here tonight. As the clock continues to tick down, we'll walk down to the other end. We'll shoot free throws. By the time they get that all done, this one's going to be over. Now with 10 seconds and counting. 67-26 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Down to 3 seconds, free throw on the way, knocks it in there for Kesley Cox, and she'll shoot one more free throw. No, she will not, and that's where this thing will end. Final score, Maywood-Hayes Center 68, Hitchcock County 26, the final. Step aside, take a break. Jimmy John's post-game show coming up next on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Tomorrow, hosting Anselmo Myrna in Maywood. Next action for Hitchcock County. Also tomorrow, they'll be at Arapahoe. That's going to put the closing stamp here on our girls contest. Step aside, take a break. When we return, Taco John's courtside next as we set you up for the boys. Hitchcock County Maywood-Hayes Center coming up after this on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Radio Sports Network. Maywood-Hayes Center 18-1 on the year. They're coming off of a loss in overtime to Bertrand earlier this week, 57-55. Meanwhile, Hitchcock County, they're coming off of a win, a good win at Rollins County earlier this week, 58-49. So you got one team that's coming off a winning streak. The other one had an 18-game winning streak snapped. Now this game going to start off a little funky. There's already been a technical foul called on Jeremiah Ingenson for dunking. So that's how this one will get underway. Hitchcock County's third meeting with Maywood-Hayes Center. Unfortunately, hasn't gone well for Hitchcock County. They've lost to Maywood-Hayes Center 55-27 and lost by 10 in the RPAC tournament 45-35. Give you today's starting lineups, brought to you in part by Parker Hannafin, the worldwide leader in the manufacture of industrial homes. For information about Parker and for current job listings, visit their website at parker.com. For Maywood-Hayes Center, they're going to line up like this. 6'1 senior Kyler Cox, 6'1 senior Jack Sellers, 6'5 senior Hayden Kramer, 6'3 junior Hayden Farr, and the 6'6 junior Jeremiah Ingenson. Ingenson, Farr, Kramer, Sellers, Cox to get to go ahead and start with 6-year head coach and Colby Hamilton. Starters for Hitchcock County will look like this. 6' senior Drew Scott, 6' senior Keenan Gaston, 6' junior Jackson Unrein, and then a 6'2 senior Trent Kisker and a 5'10 sophomore Mason Schilke. Schilke, Kisker, Unrein, Gaston, and Scott get to go ahead and start for fourth-year head coach and Randall Rath. Today's starting lineups brought to you in part by Parker Hannafin, the worldwide leader in the manufacture of industrial hose. For information about Parker and for current job listings, visit their website at parker.com. So Hitchcock County will shoot free throws to start this one off with Trent Kisker, the first one on the way, missed it. As this game going to open up with a technical foul called on Jeremiah Ingenson for dunking during warm-up. So first free throw missed, second free throw by Kisker, up and in. He'll get the Falcons on the board first to start this one off. A 1-0 lead, and the Falcons will have the basketball to begin the contest. We're underway. Ball inbound. Here's Gaston with it. Down low on the right block. It's going to be Kisker. Kisker lost it, got it back, and scores it. Now all of a sudden here is Hitchcock County with a 3-0 start here in this opening quarter. First opening possession now here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Again, this is the third meeting. Maywood-Hayes Center leads the series 2-0. Hitchcock County has yet to beat Maywood-Hayes Center this season. This is what should be the final meeting of the season here in the regular season. They met in the Cattle Trail, then they would meet in the RPAC tournament. And here's a three on the left wing corner by Cox off front edge of the rim. Now, they met back all the way in December. They lost that one big time as a blowout, 55-27 to win there for Maywood-Hayes Center. But again, Hitchcock County just coming off of that state championship football run. Didn't play much at all. Didn't have hardly any time to practice. Then they would meet later on in the RPAC tournament, and that would just be a 10-point loss by Hitchcock County. They meet now for the third time. Expect this game to be nice and close. We'll see what happens. Drew Scott now off to Schilke, top of the key, right side. Here's Unrein with the basketball, off to Gaston, top of the key, left side. Here's Drew Scott. 3-0 lead here for Maywood-Hayes, or for Hitchcock County. Make it 6-0. It's Mason Schilke from behind the arc. 6-0. Hitchcock County in front. 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. Right block off the glass and in. Hayden Farr scores. Gets the Wolves on the board for the first time, now 6-2. Maywood-Hayes Center coming off of that overtime loss to Bertrand, 57-55. That was without the likes of Hayden Kramer in that game. He is now back into full strength here for Maywood-Hayes Center. And now it'll be a timeout taken here by head coach Randall Rath. He wants a full timeout. 6:24 to go. First quarter, 6-2 starts for the Falcons. We're back after this on Caillou with the Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Hitchcock County High School. It's a 6-2 start here for Hitchcock County. After the full timeout taken by head coach Randall Rath, the Falcons will have the basketball. They'll look to inbound. Try to extend their lead here. Drew Scott, top of the key. Now to Gaston, swings it, Schilke right side, right wing corner. They're to Unrein, and now Gaston for three, top of the key, just in and out. That thing halfway down the cylinder. Falcon fans would have went absolutely ballistic if that thing would have dropped and taken a big lead to start off this game. They lead at 6-2. Maywood-Hayes Center now with the basketball. Far on the left wing corner, skips it over to the right side. Here's going to be a three for Sellers. Missed that one big time off the left side of the backboard. Into the hands now of Hitchcock County. Here's Schilke, top of the key. Schilke off to Gaston. Gaston, left wing corner. Unrein has it on the left wing corner. Even deeper into the corner now. Unrein is double teamed. He's got nowhere to go with the basketball, and he will nearly throw it away there and say it's off of a Maywood-Hayes Center wall. Maywood-Hayes Center in the road black uniforms. The lime green numbers, black shorts. Mayhay written across the chest. Hitchcock County in the home white uniforms. Falcons in purple lettering written across the chest. Purple numbers outlined in black with the white shorts. Miscommunication there for Hitchcock County. They regain possession of the basketball. Here's Drew Scott, right side. Scott got it deflected into the backcourt. Scott now will bring it back across the timeline. Here for Hitchcock County, left side. Unrein has it. Top of the key here to Gaston. Right side, Schilke looking to go down low. Nothing there. Back over to Drew Scott. Pump fake. Now left side. Unrein for three. Too strong. Rebounded here by Gaston. Drew Scott now top of the key with the basketball. Right side. Here's Schilke back to Gaston. Gaston left wing. Unrein inside. Turnaround shot. Left lane by Gaston. Left it short. Kisker trying to save it. Can't do it. Turnover here by Hitchcock County. And it'll be a blocking foul called on Hitchcock County. 2 free throws coming up. Hayden Kramer will go to the free throw line. Foul going to be called on Schilke, his first personal. First team foul. Free throws coming up here for Hayden Kramer. He's a 55% free throw shooter on the year. Misses the first. Into the contest for the first time will be Hawkswell. Out will go Unrein for Hitchcock County. 6-2 lead for the Falcons. And the second free throw left that one short as well. Missed both of them. Here's the Falcons now with the basketball. Trent Kisker has it onto the right wing. Now Schilke, top of the key. Schilke to Gaston. Swings it left side here to Scott. Scott, opposite side of the floor to the right wing to Schilke. Schilke back over to Scott. Scott into traffic. Gives it off to Kisker. And it'll be a charge. Planted like a tree on that right block was Hayden Farr. Wanted no part of that. It'll be a charge called on Trent Kisker, his first personal foul. 4:31 to go here in quarter number 1. 6-2, and now the officials will stop play as they want to talk to the scores table to make sure they got everything correct. The foul is on Trent Kisker. We do know that. And now they are going to had put up Keenan Gaston up on there, but that's not right. So across the timeline now is going to be Kyler Cox to the left wing corner here to Farr. Back over to Cox. Now Sellers, top of the key, right side. Here's Hayden Farr. He'll try the three. Farr can't hit it. He left it short. Excuse me, that was Kramer. That missed the shot. Farr has the basketball now. He goes on the left block, and Ingenson will lay it up and in. 2 points for Jeremiah Ingenson, and we now get it back to a one-possession game, 6-4. Maywood-Hayes Center is yet to lead it. Here's Drew Scott, left side. Scott's off to Schilke. Schilke finds it to Gaston. Gaston in the middle of the lane. Shot going to be blocked that time by Kramer. Kisker has it. Kisker shot's blocked there by Kramer. 2 blocks on that possession there by Kramer. And now it will be a foul called on Hitchcock County. I'm going to call this on Trent Kisker. I have him with his second personal foul. That is the 13th foul on Hitchcock County. The scoreboard said just his first personal foul. I'm pretty sure he's got 2. If not, then the other foul belongs to Keenan Gaston. Swings it around the horn to the left side to Sellers, trying to go down low, and this will be off of Hitchcock County. Stays with Maywood-Hayes Center. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Southwest Public Power District, Southwest Farm and Auto, Scott's Grocery, Progressive Marketing Strategies, Pinnacle Bank of Hayes Center, Maywood Insurance Company, and LG Seeds, Jack Loomis. Cox with the basketball. He'll go to work, setting it up right side to Sellers. Sellers out of Cox. Left side, here's Kramer. Kramer inside to Ingenson. Ingenson goes back out, top of the key. Sellers back to Ingenson, goes through his hands. Farr was right there in the right spot, and he scores. And we're tied at 6 apiece. This game got out to a quick start and jump for Hitchcock County. And now Maywood-Hayes Center's tied this thing back up. 3:09 to go, first quarter. Ball is poked free. Turnover here by Hitchcock County. Their second turnover of the game, and this will be a layup for Jeremiah Ingenson. And a timeout going to be taken here by head coach Randall Rath. He is not happy. 8-6 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center, their first lead of the game. 3:02 to go here in the first quarter. It's a full timeout taken by the Falcons. We're back after this on Coyote Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Tonight, head coach Randall Rath did not like that. Burns the timeout. 8-6 advantage here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 2:55 to go here in the first quarter. Hitchcock County working now. Right side Gaston, right wing corner. Here's Hawkswell. Back over to Gaston. Tries to get it to Kisker. Kisker on the left elbow. Lost it. Scooping it back up though is Schilke. Now Drew Scott will reset the offense here for the Falcons. Here's Keenan Gaston. His pass stolen away. Turnover here by the Falcons. Kramer lost it. He'll turn it over. First turnover unofficially here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 8-6 lead for the Wolves. Chance to tie, 3 to take the lead if you're Hitchcock County. Schilke has it on the left wing. Schilke to Gaston, left side. Hawkswell dishing it off on the left block. Kisker up strong, rolls up and in. Trent Kisker's got 5 of the 8 points. We're knotted back up at 8 apiece. 2:09 to go here in the first quarter. Kramer holding the basketball, lobs it down low, trying to get it there to Farr. Farr can't handle it, got poked, and then it's going to remain here with Maywood-Hayes Center. Aiden Farr still with that bandage there on that right hand. He's had it for the last couple of games. I've seen white tape, I've seen green tape, and now I've seen black tape. I think I've seen all the colors for Maywood-Hayes Center on that right hand there of Aiden Farr. Has not affected his shot at all. With it on top of the key now is going to be Sellers. Sellers over to the right side. Here's Kramer. Lobs it down low to Ingenson. He's double teamed. Ingenson is in trouble. He'll lose the basketball. Great defense there by Hitchcock County. It'll be the second turnover here by the Wolves. Can Hitchcock County take advantage of it? Right side. 3 on the way by Schilke. Just off the mark. Oh, I wanted that one there was the Falcons. Tied up at 8. 1:30 to go in the first quarter. Farr trying to score. Can't do it. Rebounded here by Drew Scott. Chance for Hitchcock County to grab their lead back. Drew Scott, top of the key. Dribbles over to the left side. Picked up the dribble now. Skips it over to Schilke on the right side. Now Gaston, left wing to Scott. Scott finds it off here to Hawkswell. Hawkswell back to Scott, but it's going to be intercepted and stolen away. Kramer to the basket. Off the glass. No. Tipping it is Ingenson. Still can't hit it, and it's rebounded and grabbed here by Trent Kisker, and a foul going to be called on Maywood-Hayes Center. I believe this will be tagged and caught on Jeremiah Ingenson. It is. That's his second personal foul. He will check out. Jonathan Patel checks on in. Some depth from the bench. Jonathan Patel averaging 4 points per game, but had a big conference tournament. They tied up at 8. 53 seconds to go. Quarter number 1. Drew Scott now to Gaston. Gaston goes to Hawkswell. Tries baseline. Blows right past Jet Sellers, but he missed the layup, and scooping and scoring is Trent Kisker, and we shift leads again. It's now 10-8 into the hands of Hitchcock County. 35 seconds to go. Quarter number 1. Left side to Kramer. Kramer. Now to Sellers. Sellers holding it. Hitchcock County trying to get another stop here. Maywood-Hayes Center possibly playing for the final shot here this first quarter. Patel thought about passing it and then held back, and instead he turns it over. Otherwise he would have been called for a travel. And a jumper on the way, but missed here by the Falcons. Rebounded now by Kramer. 9 seconds to go here in quarter number one. 10-8 lead here for Hitchcock County. Kramer, step back, three on the way, left side, missed it. And it's going to be held here by Hitchcock County. They'll have the lead after 1 quarter of play. 10-8 our score. Got a good one brewing here at Hitchcock County High School. Step aside, take a break. Second quarter next on the Hometown Finley Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Hitchcock County leads it 10-8. Will be Maywood-Hayes Center basketball to start quarter number two. Left side, Jonathan Patel holding the basketball. Back over to Sellers, he'll reset. Left side, Patel has it. Now Cox, top of the key, three in and out. Rebounded here by Kisker. He's looking to push the basketball. Trent Kisker on the right wing. Kisker off to Oxwell, left side, Schilke, left wing here to Drew Scott. Now finds it to Kisker, left elbow, kick out, three wide open for Schilke, and he buries it. Mason Schilke's got 6. It's 13-8 advantage here for Hitchcock County. The Falcons have come to play. Left side, Patel. Hitchcock County 10-6 on the year. Maywood-Hayes Center is 18-1. Wolves trying to snap that one-game losing streak. They lost last time out. Cox on the left side. Finds it off here to Kramer, left wing corner. Kramer back to Cox. Now Sellers, top of the key. Sellers looking to drive. Sellers into traffic, and he traveled. Great defense again by Hitchcock County. This is now the 4th turnover here by Maywood-Hayes Center. And checking into the contest for the first time, it'll be the 5'8 sophomore Cody Schwenk. And out comes Jonathan Patel. Mason Schilke walks it across the timeline here for Hitchcock County. Left side here to Drew Scott. Now Kisker, top of the key. Right side, Hawkswell. Hawkswell dribble off the screen, off to Schilke, left wing. Here's Drew Scott. Scott now to Gaston, right side to Hawkswell. 13-8 advantage here for the Falcons of Hitchcock County High School with 6:42 to go in quarter number two. Scott, right side. Here's Hawkswell. Gaston, top of the key. Gaston back out to Drew Scott. Thought about the shot, didn't take it instead. Hawkswell will fire for three, and he buries it. Holy buckets, the Falcons can't miss. It's 16-8 lead here for Hitchcock County with 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Top of the arc, Kramer's got the basketball. Maywood-Hayes Center looking for a basket here, and it'll be a 3-second violation on MHC. 5th turnover of the game. Maywood-Hayes Center, you get them into a position that they're not used to, and they could get rattled. Early on in this game, we're in the second quarter with 6:19 to go. It's 16-8 lead. Schilke across the timeline. Finds it off to Gaston. Gaston double team to back off to Schilke. Schilke inside. Kisker beats the defender but can't hit the layup. Ball's tipped up in the air. Schwenk trying to grab it. Said Drew Scott has it, and now Hitchcock County with another opportunity. Right side. Schilke fires for three again. Just off the mark, but a foul going to be called. Foul is called on Maywood-Hayes Center. Foul is on Hayden Farr, his first personal foul. Check that. Hayden Kramer, my apologies, his first. Third team foul on Maywood-Hayes Center. Schilke inbound here for Hitchcock County. Schilke looking, right wing corner, wide open. A three is buried by Jace Hawkswell. 6 points for Hawkswell. 19-8 lead with 5:48 to go in quarter number 2. Falcons in front of Maywood-Hayes Center in the third meeting between both squads. Where Maywood-Hayes Center won both of the first 2 meetings. Kramer trying to answer for a 3, left it way short, got his own rebound. Kramer up strong, count the bucket and 1. Aiden Kramer with his first 2 points. Foul is on Hitchcock County. Said David Beasley, but number 11 is now down on the floor for Hitchcock County. It'll be number 5, the foul called on Keenan Gaston. His first personal foul. 5:33 to go here in the second quarter. It's 19-8 lead for Hitchcock County. Kramer for an and 1 on the way. Can't hit the free throw. He's now 0 of 3. He's the only Wolf that has shot free throws here tonight. For Maywood-Hayes Center, you're worried about the 3-point line. Hitchcock County has hit 4 3-pointers so far tonight. It's 19-10 lead for Hitchcock County with 5:10 to go in quarter number 2. And the ball knocked out of bounds, and it will go to Maywood-Hayes Center. Turnover here by the Falcons, their 5th turnover of the game. Patience on offense has been the key here by Hitchcock County, and it has worked so far. 19-10 advantage. Maywood-Hayes Center with the basketball, though. Farr skips it over to Kyler Cox, right wing corner. Cox now to Kramer, top of the key. Off to Ingenson at the free throw line. Right back to Kramer. Kramer thought about the shot, dribbles in, right elbow, shot missed it, got his own rebound, he'll lay it up and in. Nobody boxed him out. He's got 4 points. 19-12 lead for Hitchcock County. 4:45 to go, quarter number 2. Schilke, left side to Drew Scott. Scott now to Gaston, top of the key, right wing. Here's Hawkswell. Hawkswell back over to Schilke. Schilke bounce passes it off, left side. Drew Scott, he'll wants the 3. Overshot it, and it will be a foul called on Maywood-Hayes Center on Jet Sellers. His first personal foul. Fouls are adding up here for Maywood-Hayes Center. That's now their 15th foul. Excuse me, 14th foul. Drew Scott will go out. Into the game for the first time will be Adam Kisker for the Falcons. Inbounding now will be Mason Schilke. Schilke looking. Gets it into Keenan Gaston. Now Kisker has it, top of the key. Here's Hawkswell. Back to Gaston, left side. Gaston now to Schilke, top of the key. 19-12 lead for Hitchcock County. 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Maywood-Hayes Center did have the lead. Short-lived, though. Schilke back, top of the key, right side. Here to Hawkswell. Hawkswell working the right side of the lane and lost the basketball out of bounds. Turnover Falcons. 6th turnover of the game. Big stop there for Maywood-Hayes Center. Can it convert, though, into points? Jet Sellers will bring it across the timeline for the Wolves. Off to Cox, left side. Kyler Cox over to Kramer. Kramer right side. Sellers thought about the shot, instead drives into traffic. Right block, can't hit it. Ball tipped over the air, grabbed here by Cox. Cox is fouled hard, and it will be on the floor. Foul called first on the floor before the shot. So the Wolves will inbound underneath their own basket. The foul going to be called on Keenan Gaston. That's his second personal foul. Drew Scott will check in. Gaston goes out. It's here for Hitchcock County. Jet Sellers to inbound for Maywood-Hayes Center. Sellers gets it into Ingenson, and he'll lay it in easily. Jeremiah Ingenson's got 6. 19-14. Wolves closing the gap now. 3:40 to go in quarter number 2. Left side to Drew Scott. Kisker, right wing to Hawkswell. Hawkswell trying to go around Sellers. Left side to Schilke. Schilke bounce passing it off here, left wing to Scott. Now Schilke, right side to Hawkswell. Patient again is Hitchcock County. Left wing to Drew Scott. Scott back over to Schilke, top of the key. Just passing it around the horn is Hitchcock County. Have yet to go inside with the basketball. Left side here to Drew Scott. Scott inside. Here's Kisker. Turnaround shot. Left block. No, falls off. Rebounded now here by Kramer. And here is Maywood-Hayes Center. 19-14 lead. 3:03 to go. Second quarter. Falcons still in front. Here's Cox with the basketball. Goes left side of the lane. Ingenson. Yes, he hits it. Ingenson starting to get hot now. That's back-to-back scores for Jeremiah Ingenson. And it's back to a one-possession game and a 3-point lead for Hitchcock County, 19-16 with 2:45 to go in quarter number 2. Kisker, top of the key, left side here to Drew Scott. Scott now to Schilke. It'll be a timeout taken here by head coach Randall Rath. He wants a 30-second timeout. We take it with him. 2:40 to go, second quarter, 19-16. Falcons on top. Back after this. Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Corner to Farr. Farr holding it back over to Kramer. Kramer looking to drive. Kramer into traffic, and it will be a travel call. Sure did. 6th turnover called on Maywood-Hayes Center now. And will the Falcons take advantage of it as we still sit at a one-possession game. 19-16, 2:13 to go before halftime. Schilke on the right wing. Top of the arc, here's Hoxwell. Fires for 3. He's got one of them. Can he get 2? No. Too strong on the back edge of the iron. Rebounded out here by Kramer. Kramer on the left wing. Left wing corner to Ingenson. Top of the arc, here's Sellers. Right side to Cox. Cox putting on a move. Lost the basketball. Got it stripped away by Drew Scott. Drew Scott with the layup. Can't hit it. And it's going to go back into the hands. Trying to save it there was Maywood-Hayes Center. Now the Falcons will throw it away. 8th turnover here on Hitchcock County. Back into the game will be Cody Schwenk for Maywood-Hayes Center. Kyler Cox will get a breather. Now checking back in quickly will be Adam Kisker. And Keenan Gaston will come on out for Hitchcock County. 19-16, 1:45 to go, second quarter. As Hitchcock County still with the lead. And it'll be Hayden Kramer to inbound for Maywood-Hayes Center. So Jet Sellers will go to work for MHC. Left side to Kramer. Inside left elbow there to Ingenson. Now Schwenk right side. Top of the key. Here's Sellers. He'll try the 3. It's missed on the right side. Rebounded there by Schwenk. And now here's Sellers. Reset the offense for Maywood-Hayes Center. Left side to Hayden Kramer. Inside Ingenson. Turnaround shot. You bet. Jeremiah Ingenson's got 10. 19-18. All of a sudden back to a 1-point game. A 1-point lead for Hitchcock County with a 1:13 to go in quarter number 2. Falcons were burying the 3-point basket. Now that is calmed and quieted down. Right side to Schilke. Top of the arc, Kisker. Left side to Scott. Scott, one dribble off to Schilke. Right side. Now right back to Scott working the left side. Back to Schilke. Taking their time is Hitchcock County. They'll go to the free throw line to Kisker. Back out to Scott. Scott dribbles. Now back over to Schilke. Left wing. Working Kisker. Top of the key. Schilke right side to Scott. Now it'll be a blocking foul. What Hitchcock County is doing offensively is trying to create movements within the defense. And it's working because Maywood-Hayes Center just committed a foul, a blocking foul on Hayden Kramer. His second personal foul. That's what they're trying to do. And it's now the 15th foul on a Maywood-Hayes Center. Trying to create movement on the defense to get them out of position and then looking to get to the basket. Simple offense, quite frankly. Here's Schilke to inbound. Gets it off to Drew Scott. Scott drives. Now back over to Gaston. He'll pass it a bundle of times. Trying to get the defense to bite. Here's Kisker. He'll drive baseline. Now he'll go back out to Drew Scott, top of the key. Drew Scott drives right side of the lane. Back over to Kisker. Kisker too far underneath the basket. His pass is deflected. It goes out of bounds and into the crowd. was Jet Sellers trying to save it. And now Hitchcock County keeps possession now with 26 seconds to go before halftime and a 19-18 lead here for Hitchcock County. Falcons will look probably for the final shot if they can. Schilke looking, gets it in here to Drew Scott on the right wing. Drew Scott trying to dribble off the screen, goes to the left wing. Now Schilke top of the key, right side to Gaston. Back over to Schilke, down to 15 seconds to go before halftime. Falcons playing for the final shot here before halftime. Down to 10 seconds, Gaston trying to go backside. Ooh, they would have had the look right there for Hoxwell, but it'll be a blocking foul called on Hayden Farr. His first personal foul. 16 foul now on Hitchcock County with 9 seconds to go here before halftime. Schilke inbound underneath the Falcons' own basket. Schilke looking for an open. Falcon gets it into Gaston, top of the key. 8 seconds to go before halftime. Schilke on the left side. 19-18 lead here for Hitchcock County. Down to 2 seconds. Gaston's got to do something with it. Gives it off to Scott. At the buzzer, it'll count. No. Hits it on the right side of the backboard. We played 1 quarter of play, or 2 quarters of play. We go to halftime. Falcons with the lead up 19-18. From McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. It's next on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Back here on Coyote the Country 105.3, we have hit halftime here in this one. It is Hitchcock County. They lead at 19-18 at the McCook Mechanical Services halftime break. McCook Mechanical Services provides commercial HVAC service and repairs, specializing in system diagnostics. Call today 308-737-9315. That's McCook Mechanical Services. It's along West B Street in McCook. Now hiring today. Again, halftime score, Hitchcock County 19, Maywood-Hayes Center 18. Let's start off with the visiting team and Maywood-Hayes Center. The only player that's keeping them in it right now is Jeremiah Ingenson. He's got 10 of the 10 of the 18 points for Hitchcock County. The other points belong to Hayden Farr with 4 and Hayden Kramer with 4. Meanwhile, for Hitchcock County, 7 points for Trent Kisker. He leads the way. After that, 6 points apiece for Hoxwell and for Schilke. There's been a total of 4 3-pointers knocked in by Hitchcock County there in that first half. That's what's got them the 1-point lead here in this one. Free throw-wise, Falcons go 2 of 3 at the line. Maywood-Hayes Center, 0 of 3. Box score goes like this. Hitchcock County 10, Maywood-Hayes Center 8 after 1 quarter of play. Go to the second quarter, Maywood-Hayes Center does outscore Hitchcock County by 1 point, 10-9. But Hitchcock County still with the lead at halftime, 19-18 through the first 2 quarters of play. You're listening to the McCook Mechanical Services halftime show. McCook Mechanical Services provides commercial HVAC service and repairs, specializing in system diagnostics. Call today, 308-737-9315. It's McCook Mechanical Services along West B Street in McCook. Now hiring today. Step aside, take another break. Halftime show continues after this on the HFRSN. between Maywood-Hayes Center and Hitchcock County. The Falcons lead at 19-18. By the way, if you missed out on our girls contest earlier tonight, all Maywood-Hayes Center in that one, they win a big 68-26 in that contest. Talk about other games going on tonight. Do have one other game on our sister station, 93.9 The Zone. That is McCook and Ogallala. They're still in their girls contest. They're in the third quarter. McCook all over Ogallala, 42-26. Boys game to follow over on 93.9 The Zone. Ogallala boys are undefeated. Let's hope McCook can knock them off. That would be pretty exciting. Otherwise, other action around the listening area. Arapahoe is at Brady tonight. Medicine Valley hit the road to Bertrand. And Juanita Palisade is entertaining Sutherland tonight. A few games on tap for tomorrow include Ainsworth at McCook. That'll be on 93.9 The Zone. Cambridge will travel to North Platte St. Pat's, take on the Irish. That game heard on 102.1 True Country. Otherwise, Hitchcock County back in action tomorrow. They'll be at Arapahoe. Also, Maywood-Hayes Center is back in action tomorrow as well. They'll host Anselma Myrna in Maywood coming up again tomorrow night.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Season. We are at halftime here in this one. Hitchcock County 19, Maywood-Hayes Center 18. Speaking of the postseason, by the way, I'm going to take note of this. Maywood-Hayes Center subdistrict is absolutely loaded. It ain't going to be easy getting out of that thing. The bright side is, though, Maywood-Hayes Center is high enough in power points. They should grab a district final wild card. But just to tell you how strong that subdistrict is, Elm Creek is 17-1. Maywood-Hayes Center is currently 18-1. North Platte St. Pat's is 15-2. Overton is 7-12. They're the only team that has a losing record. South Loop is 14-2. Buckle up for that sub-district. That'll be a ton of fun. Meanwhile, Hitchcock County sub-district kind of looks like this. Arapahoe is 8-10 on the year. Cambridge is 9-8. DCS 15-3. Hitchcock County 10-6. They're the second best team in their sub-district. In Southwest 5-11 on the year. That's records heading into tonight. We're at halftime here on this one. Brought to you in part by McCook Mechanical Services. Hitchcock County with a lead, 19-18. We'll try to maintain the lead when we return. Third quarter coming up next. After this, on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network. Lead for the Falcons as we get ready to start our third quarter of play. The Falcons hit a bundle of threes there in that first half, 4 of them in fact. Right now it's led by Trent Kisker with 7, 6 points apiece for Oxwell and for Schilke. They both knocked down back-to-back three-pointers. Meanwhile, for Maywood-Hayes Center, it's been Jeremiah Ingenson. He's the one that's kept them in this game. He's got 10 points. The other points belong to Hayden Kramer and Hayden Farr with 4 each. Hitchcock County basketball to start third quarter of play. We're underway. Falcons with the lead again, 19-18. Drew Scott, left side, or right side there to Unrein. Back over to Scott, top of the key, right wing. Unrein, back over to Scott, now right elbow. Here's Gaston. Finds Kisker on the left block, but he's blocked out of bounds. They'll stay with Hitchcock County. So Schilke to inbound for the Falcons. Left side there to Unrein. Now Scott, top of the key. Right side, Schilke. Back to Unrein. Patience on offense been the key here by Hitchcock County. Right side, Drew Scott. Schilke, top of the key. Left side to Unrein. Back over to Schilke, top of the key. Right wing, here's Scott. Scott trying to go to Unrein on the right block. He was cutting to the basket. Now he's in trouble. He's got too many Wolves all over him, and Maywood-Hayes Center wanted 3-second violation. Didn't get it called. Instead misses the shot, and here's Maywood-Hayes Center back down to the other end. It'll be knocked out of bounds off of Unrein. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Hometown Agency, Hayes County Farmers Co-op, Bella Petroleum, Juanita Crossroads, Viera Wireless, Valmont Irrigation, Tri-State Spring Service Incorporated, Taco John, Southwest Public Power District, and Suntown Sundries. Ingenson off to Sellers. Now here's Farr, right side of Cox. Cox gives it on the right block to Ingenson. Back out to Cox. He'll try the three. And it's just off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Grabbed here by Kramer. Now here's on the backside camping out. It's Jeremiah Ingenson with 12 points. 20-19 lead shifts back into the favor of Maywood-Hayes Center. 6:37 to go, quarter number 3. Left side to Drew Scott. Here's Schilke, top of the key. Schilke to Gaston. Gaston lost it. Turnover here by Hitchcock County. Their 9th turnover of the game, and here's Hayden Kramer back the other way. Left side to Ingenson. Left side here to Sellers. Now Cox, top of the key. Right wing to Farr. Finds it to Ingenson. Ingenson on the right block. Kicks it back out. Top of the key. Sellers puts on a move. In the middle of the lane. Throws up the floater. Lays it in. Jet Sellers with his first basket. He's got 2. And it's 22-19. Maywood-Hayes Center with the lead. Schilke left side. Here to Scott. Goes backside. Hawksbill all by himself. Lays it up and in. Jace Hawksbill's got 8 points. 22-21. Maywood-Hayes Center with a lead by 1 point. Sellers, top of the key. Sellers, left side to Tyler Cox. Left wing, corner here to Ingenson. Back over to Cox. Cox lobs it here to Kramer. Kramer got it on the left block and scores. Hayden Kramer's got 6. 24-21. Maywood-Hayes Center in front. 5:28 to go, quarter number 3. Schilke across the timeline. Left side, here's Drew Scott. Scott in trouble. Gives it off to Schilke, right side. Schilke. One dribble, picked it up. Back over to Scott. He'll launch for 3. Top of the key, swish! Drew Scott's got his first basket. He's got 3 points, and we're deadlocked at 24 apiece. 5:07 to go here in the third quarter. Tied again. Now the pass is stolen away. Hayden Farr gives it off to Scott. Misses the layup. Farr with a rebound. And now, ball knocked out of bounds. Stays with Maywood-Hayes Center. 24 all. Tied up in this one. 4:56 to go, third quarter. Jet Sellers will go to work here for Maywood-Hayes Center. He'll bring it across the timeline. Sellers dribbles off the screen set there by Kramer. Sellers on the left lane. Now Farr. Inside, left block to Ingenson. Back out to Sellers. Sellers will set up the offense again. He'll reset left side. Here's Farr. He'll try the long 2. Buries it. And Hayden Farr's got 6, and it's 26-24. Lead shifts again back to Maywood-Hayes Center. Left side to Drew Scott. Scott bounce passes it off to Schilke. Schilke to Gaston, and now a reach-in foul on Tyler Cox. That's his first personal foul. 4:24 to go, third quarter, 26-24. 2-point lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Chance to tie, 3 to take the lead. Here if you're Hitchcock County. Drew Scott with the basketball near midcourt, and a reach-in foul on Jeremiah Ingenson now. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul on the Wolves. Inbounding it now is Hitchcock County. Schilke into the backcourt. Drew Scott. Falcons with the basketball. Drew Scott on the left side. Goes over to the right wing to Schilke. Schilke looking to go inside now on the left lane. Kisker trying to control it. Schilke grabs it now. Saved the possession there by Falcons. Drew Scott's left side here to Gaston. Pull up shot, right elbow, in and out. Hawksbill trying to save it. Who's this going to be off of? There's the off of Jace Hawkswell. So Maywood-Hayes Center will have the basketball. 10th turnover here by the Falcons. 26-24. 3:52 to go, third quarter. Left side to Sellers, to Farr. Sellers has it, right side to Cox. Cox looking to go down low, nothing there. Top of the key, Farr. Left wing, Sellers. Sellers finds it to Ingenson. Pull up, turnaround shot, missed it. Rebounded here by Farr. He goes off the glass and in. Hayden Farr with a good rebound and putback. He's got 8. 28-24 to lead. Now for Maywood-Hayes Center with 3:26 to go in the third quarter. Falcons trying to keep it close, looking for a bucket here. Kisker trying to go up strong. Kisker can't hit it, falls off the basket. Rebounded now here by Maywood-Hayes Center. Sellers across the timeline. Sellers to the left wing corner here to Farr. Farr back over to Sellers. Sellers, top of the key, right side Cox. Goes to Ingenson on the right block. Ingenson, good coverage there. Kick out, 3 on the way by Cox, and he buries it. Kyler Cox with his first basket. He's got 3. And it's now the largest lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Now up 31-24 with 2:55 to go in quarter number 3. Schilke to the right side to Gaston. Back to Schilke. Right side to Hawkswell. Hawkswell's pass is deflected. It's going to go out of bounds off of the hands of Maywood-Hayes Center. Tonight's game on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network, brought to you in part by Samway Floor Covering and Furniture, Runs a Restaurant, Ruggles Seeds, Red Willow Chemical, Quality Urgent Care, Party Electric, M&B Bank, and O'Brien Electric. Ball knocked out of bounds again off of the hands of Hayden Farr. 31-24, 2:43 to go, quarter number 3. Hawkswell to inbound for Hitchcock County. Schilke has it, top of the key. Schilke goes to the right side. Drew Scott, quick fires for 3. Bounces off the rim, rebounded here by Kisker. Kisker, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover by the Falcons. Ran out of real estate there on the baseline. It's kind of tough because in a sense, it looks like there's 2 black lines real close to each other there on the out of bounds line. One's the border, the frame of the court. The other one's the actual out of bounds play. So it almost looks like he got about a foot of extra real estate. Ball knocked out of bounds. Maywood-Hayes Center will inbound. Here's Jet Sellers, top of the key, left side to Farr. Farr will launch and fire for 3. It loops in and out. Rebounded now here by Keenan Gaston. Big possession here for Hitchcock County. They got a score here. Schilke, top of the key. Schilke to the left wing to Drew Scott. 2:05 to go, quarter number 3. It's 31-24. And then it's a turnover. They threw it away. Falcons have got to keep this game close if they want to have a chance and not let Maywood-Hayes Center get on a big run. Largest lead of the game now, 31-24 here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 2:01 to go in the third quarter. Hawkswell will check out. Jack Baker, the 5'9 freshman, into the game for the first time. Sellers will walk across half courts here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Tries to go to the back door to Ingenson on the right block. Here's Sellers on the right wing. Back over to Ingenson. Top of the key to Kramer. Kramer holds the basketball, lobs it now here to Farr on the right block. Farr is triple teamed, trying to get rid of the basketball and does. Off to Kramer, right wing. Kramer, and it will be a timeout, 30-second timeout taken here by head coach Colby Hamilton. Take it with him. 1:37 to go in third quarter, 31-24 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. We're back in 30 on Cayuga Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
.24 advantage for Maywood-Hayes Center. 1:37 to go, third quarter. After 30-second timeout taken by head coach Colby Hamilton. Wolves with the basketball. Ingenson receives the inbound play. Top of the key, left side here to Cox. Cox holding the basketball on his right hip. Now off to Sellers. Calling out the offense, setting it things up. Left side here to Farr. Farr to Kramer, left elbow. Kramer looking to put on a move. Kramer, middle of the lane, and he'll swish the shot. Hayden Kramer's got 8. Falcon fans wanted to travel, didn't get it. 33-24 lead. 9-point advantage now here for the Wolves. 1:10 to go in third quarter. Now it's going to be stripped. Stolen away here by Kramer. Kramer trying to go up strong. Will it drop? Yes! Count the bucket and one. Are you kidding me? What an effort there by Hayden Kramer to keep control in the dribble and somehow get the basket a fall. He'll shoot the and one. Keenan Gaston will pick up his third personal foul. Hawkswell will check in. Gaston goes out. So Hayden Kramer, who is 0 of 3 at the free throw line, a 55% free throw shooter on the year, will look for the and one. Lets it fly and can't get it to go. He's now 0 of 4, and they're going to say losing the basketball out of bounds is Hitchcock County, so the Wolves will get it back. 1:06 to go, quarter number 3, 35-24, an 11-point lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. It's now their largest lead of the game. Maywood-Hayes Center has struggled here in this third quarter. Hitchcock County has struggled in the third quarter. It's a layup for Jeremiah Ingenson, and now the Wolves are going on a big run, 37-24. Falcons have only scored just 5 points in this third quarter. It was 19-18 lead at halftime. Hitchcock County in front. It's now 37-24 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Turnover here for the Falcons. Kramer goes up strong. He'll draw the foul and shoot 2. Foul will be called on Hitchcock County's number 1 and Adam Kisker. Jack Baker, they'll call it on. His first. Hayden Kramer to shoot. A free throw, missed it. He's 0 of 5 at the line. Second free throw coming up here for Hayden Kramer. Is 0 of 5 at the line. Finally gets his free throw to go on the second attempt. And it's 38-24. By the way, Hayden Kramer's the only Wolves that has shot a free throw. 38-24, 30 seconds to go, quarter number 3. Hisker, top of the key, left side. Here to Baker. Baker in trouble. Gets it off to Scott, top of the key, wide open 3. Splash City! Drew Scott's got 6 points. Timeout, Randall Rath with 20 seconds to go in quarter number 3. It's a 30-second timeout. 38-27 advantage here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Back after this on Cayenne Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Be 105.3 online, Coyote105.com. 20 seconds remain, third quarter, 38-27 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center after the 30-second timeout taken by head coach Randall Rath just after Drew Scott buried a 3-point bucket. Here's Maywood-Hayes Center now, across the timeline to Sellers. Left side, here's Jonathan Patel, checked back into the game during the timeout. Cox to the right side now to Sellers, down to 8 seconds to go, quarter number 3. Patel back over to Sellers, down to 5 seconds to go. Sellers off to Cox, down to 2 seconds. Cox got to get a shot off. He fires away for 3, and it's off the mark. And that's how we're going to end quarter number 3. Maywood-Hayes Center with a lead, 38-27. Step side, take a break. Fourth quarter coming up after this on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
27. Maywood-Hayes Center with the lead and the basketball. We start quarter number 4. Left side, it's Jet Sellers holding the basketball. Now uses the dribble, goes towards top of the perimeter. Now picked up the dribble and he dragged the pivot foot. Sure did. Turnover there. I thought the officials was going to miss it, but he did. Can Hitchcock County now take advantage of it? Right side, Schilke with the basketball. Here for Hitchcock County. Schilke in trouble. Now Drew Scott has it. Left side to Kisker, back to Scott. Scott to the right wing to Schilke. Right wing corner, Hawkswell. Right back to Schilke. Schilke, great defense there by Ingenson. Right elbow to Scott, or to Gaston. Now to Scott. Now Scott off to Schilke. Schilke back over to Scott. Left side, Kisker looking to drive. Kisker off the glass. No, can't hit it. Ball tipped up in the air, knocked out of bounds. No foul going to be called here on Hitchcock County. Foul going to be called on Keenan Gaston. That's his 4th personal foul. So here is Maywood-Hayes Center to the right wing, to Farr, back to Kramer. Kramer throws up the floater at the free throw line, and he missed it, but a foul going to be called on the floor on Maywood-Hayes Center. This is on Hayden Kramer, his 3rd personal foul, 13 foul. So working now is Drew Scott to Gaston. Gaston back to Scott, left side. Here's Kisker. Now right back to Scott, swings it right wing to Schilke. Schilke finds it to Kisker, back out to Scott, left side. Here is Hawkswell, now back over to Scott. Left side, Kisker, right wing to Schilke for 3, and he knocks it in there. Mason Schilke's got 9 points, and it's all come from behind the arc. 38-30, back to an 8-point lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Timeout taken by head coach Colby Hamilton. He wants a full timeout. 6:20 to go in the game. Back to an 8-point lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. 38-30. Back after this on Cayuga Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Mercury 105.3, 6:20 to go in the game. 38-30 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. The lead has been cut now down to 8 after a couple big baskets there from Hitchcock County. Can the Falcons get another stop, or will the Wolves keep their lead going? They'll lob it on the right block. Sent back out. Here's Kyler Cox looking to answer for 3, and he does. Kyler Cox has 6 now, and it's 41-30. 5:58 to go in the fourth quarter. Scott to Gaston. Lost the basketball. Got it back, though, is Schilke. Schilke now to Kisker on the right wing corner. Double team. Back out to Scott. Looking to answer for 3. Too strong. And it's rebounded here by Cox for a moment. Kisker trying to save it, but he ran out of bounds. 41-30. 5:43 to go in the game. Still anybody's game here in this one. Falcons not out of it. Maywood-Hayes Center not guaranteed to come out of here with a win. Again, the Wolves coming off of that loss to Bertrand, 57-55 in overtime. Hitchcock County coming off of a 58-49 win over Rollins County earlier this week. Third meeting between both schools. Maywood-Hayes Center has won both times, and it will be a 200 dunk for Hayden Kramer, and he's also fouled And he'll look for the and one. Foul called on Drew Scott, his first personal foul. Now Hayden Kramer struggled at the line. He is 1 of 6 tonight. 43-30. Maywood-Hayes Center with the lead. 5:28 to go in the game. Free throw by Kramer. You betcha. He's got 14 points. He's made his last 2 free throw attempts. 44-30 on our M&B Bank scoreboard. 5:22 to go in the fourth quarter. It's been cut to 8 here in the fourth quarter. Now it's back to a 14-point lead. Pisker, right side, Schilke for 3. Big one there, left it short off front edge of the rim. It's going to be grabbed here now by Sellers. Sellers across the timeline. Sellers off to Tyler Cox, right side. Cox holding it inside to Kramer on the right block. Kramer going to work into traffic. Too strong, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. No foul going to be called on Maywood-Hayes Center. Foul going to be called on Hayden Kramer. Kind of a smile on his face. Can't believe it. That's now his 4th personal foul. He'll check out. Hayden Farr back into the game. And a timeout taken here by head coach Randall Rath. And all he has left is 1 full timeout. 4:56 to go in the fourth. 44-30 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Back after this on Cayenne with the Country.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.
Maywood-Hayes Center after the full timeout taken out by Hitchcock County. Big thanks to our sponsors, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, Mid-Plains Community College, McCook Mechanical Services, McCook Lettering, Kinship Point, Jimmy John's, Hitchin A Public Transit, and Hilltop Seeds, Cali Nelms. It will be Falcon basketball after the full timeout, taken by Randall Rath. Here's Drew Scott. Trots it across half court. Now off to Gaston, top of the key. Gaston working, goes over to the right wing to Schilke. Schilke wants to go down low, gets it off to Kisker. Kisker on the right block, tough shot, and he scores. Trent Kisker make that 9 points. 44-32, 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons need a couple more stops. Meanwhile, Maywood-Hayes Center looking to just take care of the basketball and run their offense. Here's Kyler Cox to the right side to Ingenson. Ingenson back over to Patel. Jonathan Patel driving into traffic. Tough shot there. Can't score it. And it's rebounded here, ripped down by Ingenson. They're going to call a foul on Hitchcock County. This one is on Oxwell, his first personal foul. Or no, they're going to say Trent Kisker with his second personal foul. Top of the arc here to Cox. 44-32 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Farr has it back out to Cox. Left wing corner to Patel. Patel back over to Farr. Now here's Sellers holding the basketball. Sellers directing traffic. Left side to Kyler Cox. Cox back over to Farr. Farr looking to go inside. Nothing there. Back over to Cox. Top of the arc. Here's Patel. Back to Kyler Cox. Lobs it. Left side of the lane here to Ingenson. Taking their time is Maywood-Hayes Center. No hurry at all with 3:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the lead 44-32. Here's Ingenson. Kick out. It's Sellers for 3. Knocks it in there. He was left wide open. And Jet Sellers with 5 points. And it's 47-32 with 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Right wing, Schilke. Back over here to Kisker. Left side. And Drew Scott with a big answer there. He's got 9 points, keeping Hitchcock County alive with 47-35 lead. Here for Maywood-Hayes Center with 3:13 to go in the fourth quarter. The problem is Maywood-Hayes Center is now working the clock. Not in any hurry at all to get a shot off. Sellers drives left side of the block, won't go. Ingenson with the tip in, still can't hit it, and it's rebounded down here by Hitchcock County. Big possession here for the Falcons, a huge possession. Got to get a basket here. Trailing 47-35. Schilke on the right side. Schilke, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Hayden Farr. Hayden Kramer checking back into the game. Kramer with 4 fouls. Kyler Cox will go out. Here's Mason Schilke, top of the key. Schilke to the right side. It's going to be deflected, stolen away. Turnover here by Hitchcock County. Ingenson with a dunk he tried, and it'll be a foul call. 16 turnover on Hitchcock County. The foul going to be called on Mason Schilke. That is his 3rd personal foul. Free throw coming here for Jeremiah Ingenson. First free throw up and in. Ingenson with 15 points. 2:42 to play here in the 4th quarter. 48-35. Second free throw by Ingenson. That one loops in and out. Rebounded, ripped down here by Jonathan Patel. Ingenson back with it. Top of the key and a chance here for Maywood-Hayes Center to work the clock. Right side to Hayden Kramer. Now here's Ingenson, top of the key. Ingenson driving to the basket, and a foul going to be called. Will it drop? No. And Ingenson will head right back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul on Hitchcock County's Drew Scott, his 2nd personal foul. That is now the 17th foul here on Hitchcock County. Jeremiah Ingenson is 1 of 2 at the line. First free throw attempt, missed it. Now 1 of 3. Back into the game will be Adam Kisker. Gaston goes out. 3 of 10 at the line is Maywood-Hayes Center. That's a head scratcher there. Have struggled at the line tonight. 48-35 lead here for Maywood-Hayes Center. Second free throw pending here by Jeremiah Ingenson. Ingenson lets it fly up and in. Ingenson with 16 points. Right at his average. 49-35 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center with 2:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Hitchcock County can't waste much time, and they can't turn the basketball over. Nearly did there. They'll go down low on the right block to Kisker. Now it's stripped away and a turnover. Falcons could not afford to do that. Trailing 49-35. Maywood-Hayes Center just trying to keep things going here. And a layup goes up and in for Jonathan Patel. He is so productive off the bench. Is the 6'5 sophomore. Kisker, top of the key, off to Drew Scott. Scott's the right side here to Schilke. Schilke finds it off to Kisker. Now Trent Kisker has it. One Kisker to the next. Adam Kisker and Trent Kisker both on the floor. And now Adam Kisker comes out. Gaston right back into the game for Hitchcock County. Time starting to run out here for Hitchcock County. They trail 51-35 with 1:48 to go in the game. First half belonged to Hitchcock County. They had the lead going in to the 2nd quarter. They had the lead going into halftime. It has now all been changed here in the 2nd half. Gaston, top of the key, right side to Drew Scott. 1:38 to go in the game. 51-35 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center. Hitchcock County trying to hurry here. Kisker has it. Frank Kisker, floater, right side of the lane. Back into the iron and will go. Rebounded here by Hayden Farr. Maywood-Hayes Center will now work more of this clock here with 1:22 to go in the game. Looks like Maywood-Hayes Center going to be able to bounce back after that overtime loss. As their perfect season no more. I always say it's okay. Get rid of that perfect season because now the pressure, I feel like, is off. You know you're not invincible anymore. Left side to Farr, top of the key. Here's Patel. Thought about the shot, didn't pull the trigger. Down to 56 seconds to go here in this one. Kramer with the basketball. Hitchcock County not fouling at all either. We'll try to extend the game. Kramer to the basket, and a foul will be called there. And I think this one might be called on Drew Scott. If it is, it's his 3rd personal foul. It is. Free throws coming up here for Hayden Kramer. 8th team foul now on Hitchcock County. As Hayden Kramer has struggled big time here tonight at the free throw line. 2 of 7. Makes the first attempt, though. He's got 15 points. That's right at his average. And it's 52-35. And a whole host of subs will check on in here for Maywood-Hayes Center. 4 new fresh bodies will come on in. There will be a 5th if Hayden Kramer knocks in the free throw here. Brady Erickson into the contest for the first time. Schwenk is back in. Also Gage Gerlach in for the first time. Jackson Anders into the contest. Corey Johnson trying to get into the game, and he will as Hayden Kramer knocks in his second free throw. He's got 16 points. All right, a lot closer than what the scoreboard indicates here in this one. 53-35 lead for Maywood-Hayes Center with 40 seconds remaining in the game. Gaston with the basketball. Over to the right side. Here's Hawkswell, top of the key to Schilke, left wing to Drew Scott. Scott, top of the arc here to Gaston, right side. This is Hawkswell. Down low on the right block to Kisker. Back out to Hawkswell. He'll fire for three. Sit in there. Chase Hawkswell with 11 points. 53-38 with now 20 seconds remaining in the game. They'll lob it down low, looking to get it to Johnson. Johnson lost the basketball, turns it over. 10 turnover unofficially. Fast break opportunity here for Hawkswell. He can't hit it. Kisker with a putback. And Trent Kisker's got 11. It's now 53-40 with 5 seconds left to play. Schwenk left side into the corner there to Anders. Back over now here to Erickson. He'll put up the shot. It'll count if it goes, and he can't hit it, and that'll end the contest. Final score in this one, Maywood-Hayes Center wins it 53-40 over the Hitchcock County Falcons in a, quite frankly, close game than what the score indicates. Maywood-Hayes Center back onto the winning trail. They go to 19-1 on the year. Hitchcock County slides to 10-7. Jimmy John's postgame show coming up next. This is high school basketball on the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Thank you to our sponsor of tonight's live stream, Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, located in Bartley, Nebraska.